right. Oh man, let's see how this one goes. I think we are live. Yo, what's good everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the multi-stream. Once again, I'm trying multi-stream again, guys. This could fail spectacularly like it did last time, or it could go really good like it did before it just started like completely messing up. So I hope everything goes well. Honestly, I hope everything goes well, and we'll see how this works. we'll see how this one works, because yeah, I am on multi-stream right now, so I'm hoping everything works fine, and all of that. I'm hoping everything works fine. I configured it before the stream started, so we're on Twitch again. We're on YouTube. Apparently, we're on Twitch. I think we're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. And we're on Twitter as well. So we should be on everything. We should be on everything, which is a good thing. Which is definitely a good thing. If we are on everything. So yeah. So we're back. So if there's any issues with frame rate or whatever, guys, then let me know. And I'll do my best to try to fix it. But yeah, like if we can't fix it, then we'll just go back to just streaming on YouTube again. So yeah. All right. So let's get into the shoutouts. Yo, what's up, Clayton? Welcome. Good to see you here. Shoutouts to my man Dior. What's up, Dior? Stephanie Barella's here. Nin128. What's up, Nin? Welcome to the stream. Hope all of you guys are doing well today. Like I said, Clayton's here. Shout out to my big man Clayton over here. Dior, Nin, B Queen. What's up, B Queen? What is good? Adam Carson is here. Party Man Cart. What is good, guys? What is good? What is good? Sortable Shelf over there on Twitch. What's up, Sortable Shelf? Good to see you here as well. Shout outs, guys. Seventh Hokage, Neo Geo Raiden. Puchada with the Twitch Prime 14 months. Yeah. If you guys like Twitch, show me some love on Twitch. Let's go. with some elite ninjas. With some elite ninjas. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And yo, Seventh Hokage with the 10 times 2. Yo, 5 times 2 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Seventh Hokage, with the 10 gifted memberships. Holy moly, macaroli, elite ninja frioli. Let's go. Shout outs. Thank you so much. My man, Seventh Hokage. We out here living up to the name. Thank you for the big 10 gifted. And I forgot to test my notifications, at least my my combo breaks and all that. So we'll try it now, and hopefully it works, because that's instantly 20. So an instant 15-minute extension on stream. So thank you so much to Mr. Seventh Hokage. You're now the gift ninja and gift Hokage. Let's go. Appreciate that, brother. Let's see if it'll work. Let's try it out. Shall we?
Overclock Buster!
Kind of worked. There we go. 15-minute extension. Let's get it. Thank you so much, Seventh Hokage. Also, life will change with the 23 months. One more month, and you are in the Pura boys. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's go. Seventh Hokage, what's good? Thank you, man. Anthony Smith, life will change. Sky Quest. Sky Guys Quest, what is good? What is good? Shout out to all the homies watching on Twitter as well, /X. Mantra, Drew M, Battleborn, Jamie Jamal, Lek, all gifted. Unk, EL, Shulk. Let's go.
So
Justin.
Xbox handheld is just a Raj ally. I'm 100% passing.
I totally forgot to put that in the title. So maybe we'll talk about that more tomorrow, since I didn't put it in the title and missed out on people maybe just starting. So yeah, we'll talk about that as well. But definitely tomorrow's stream, I think I'll probably do maybe an early stream tomorrow. If not, it'll be like a super late night stream, or it'll be like a super early stream. But yeah, we definitely have to talk about that too. The ROG, it's basically like a ROG ally. It's essentially a ROG ally, apparently made by Asus, or Asus, however you say it. So yeah, I mean, listen, guys. I don't think. I mean, these handheld PCs, they're cool, but I don't think the people that are making these handheld PCs understand why handhelds are even cool in the first place. Like, I don't think that they fundamentally understand what makes what made a handheld in the first place. But I don't think it matters to the people that are buying them. You know, they just want that console experience anywhere that they want. So whatever, you know. Shout outs to Justin. Thank you so much for the $3 dono. You're now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Anybody does $3 or more, you get out just on the board. Let's go. Shout outs, man. One Me Games. What is good, One Me Games? Welcome. Jacob Dressback is here. What up, Jacob? Volcanic SF says happy birthday. Oh, whose birthday is it? Did I miss somebody's birthday? Shout outs to whoever's birthday it is. Happy birthday. Stephanie Burrell. Oh, no, it's Stephane Burrell. Patrick. My company is handling the launch of the Switch 2 from a logistics standpoint. We should get more information soon. All right, Patrick. Sounds good. Sounds good. Big love. I need to make sure. What I need to do is I need to make sure that I'm logged in on Twitch on here. And then I need to... what I need to do is have the chat set up that way. Otherwise, so I can just have a consistent chat. But I'll just pop out my chat from my Twitch page. It's no big deal. I'll just pop that out and I'll just put that right over here. What's up, Focus on Me? Says, yes, finally back on Twitch. Apparently I haven't had any, I mean, knock on wood, I haven't had any frame rate issues yet, but I'm hoping that there are no frame rate issues so I can be all good there. I'm hoping everything goes out well. So yeah, I'm hoping everything goes out well. So yeah. All right. So here we go. It's a wrap. Asus of Microsoft officially joining force to kill Switch 2 with ROG Ally. Yes. The Switch 2 is Switch done. The Switch done. The Switch Dunskies. Switch DE. So yeah, maybe that's happening right now. Maybe that is happening right now. We'll see. Let's see here. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm having some frame rate. Okay, with my music. Okay. Yeah, it's just, this one's just not working very well, so I'm just gonna move over to a different track. Shout outs to 7th Hokage. Just remember, if you guys drop a dono today, make sure you put your music request in there. And yeah, actually just like all the music for some reason is like lagging right now. I'm not sure why. Once we go back to multi-stream, then we have the issues. But hold, maybe the resolution was too high. Okay, maybe that was it. All right, let's see. What's up, Shot X? Welcome. So I guess exclusive games don't matter to these companies? No. Well, I mean, they matter to like Sony and Nintendo, but that's about it. That's about like the last of the Mohicans when it comes to that type of stuff, man. Like they don't care as much anymore, dude. They really don't. They really don't care as much anymore. So yeah, it's really what it comes down to, man. What's up, Goat? Welcome. All right, let's see here. Let's do this. All right, yo, shout outs. Yeah, welcome back, Twitter fam, Twitch fam. Let's go. Like I said, but for some reason my music fam is not working right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's lagging hardcore. Let me put it down to the lowest, 144p. There you go. 144p. Let's see here. What's up, Anime Perk? Welcome. Shout outs. We're really about to have crazy few weeks because next week is Xenoblade X. Then 2 weeks after that is Nintendo Switch 2 presentation. What a time to be alive. Yeah. We also have Atelier Yumiya. We have Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like, there's a lot of ish happening. I mean, like, we got a new what's it called? We got a new demo that's coming for Atelier Yumiya, which is interesting. I should have some thoughts on that game for you guys later. So yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff happening. Yo, what's up? Force Fanatic says happy for excited for Xenoblade. Yes, very excited. Feels nice to have been around for hectic. Okay, shout outs Dake Beam Center X. Welcome. What's good, man? Welcome. Yak Diesel. What up, Yiggity Yak? Yak Diesel. What's good? Shout outs, man. Appreciate you. Let's go. Also, David V is here. What up, David V? Tuck West. I'm going back up and seeing all the people that were here before that were saying what up. NX Revolution. Yo, what's up, NX? Anthony Smith is here. What's up? Neo Geo Ryden. If I haven't said what up to you, make sure you say what up. Jeffrey Tucker is here. What's good? J2 Blue. J2 Chronicles, more like it. Let's go. Dark Synchron, new Tekken character in the first, Devil May Cry anime in the third. Yeah, yep. A lot of stuff happening around various different games. Epic Globster. I'm actually going to Telluride 1 right now. I'm going to beat that before Xenoblade X next week. Okay. Back on a Telluride 1. Okay. What's up, AO Trill? So, yeah. What's up, man? Welcome. Shoutouts. Oh, my goodness gracious, bro. This man will not stop. Hey, give me 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, my gosh. Okay, hold up. I didn't see anything pop up, so... Yo, what's up, Glenmore Legister? Welcome to the stream. Big love, man. Glenmore Legister, welcome. Shout outs. Let's see here. Where's Marcus Sellers? Remember him? Yeah, I remember Marcus Sellers. Yo, shout outs to Glenmore Legister. Thank you for the 99-cent dono. Yeah, he got exposed as a fraud, didn't he? I think he got exposed. He got exposed as a fraud. He got exposed for not knowing, not knowing anything and just making up stuff. So, yeah, I remember Marcus Sellers. They used to call him noted industry insider Marcus Sellers when people would report, some websites that would report on what he was doing and stuff, which was funny to me. All right, I'm going to try YouTube. Or I'm going to try Google to see if my music won't freaking lag. So we'll see if Google is... Oh, it's a little bit loud. We'll see if Google's better, guys. We'll start with the Juice Man Vaughn Classic. All right, here we go. We'll see if Google runs it. I don't know if there's something wrong with Internet Explorer or Edge, but it's lagging music. Yeah, I don't know this dude with this weirdo name, man. Like, he keep on coming in here. So, yeah, mods. Like, if somebody's coming in here with a crazy name, please ban that person. The great mods. But I can't find like I saw it on one thing, but I couldn't find it on there. Hey, what's up, Stealth? Stealth, what's up, man? You got your ish hacked. My man got Deus Ex. Hey, Stealth, are you gonna get your what's it called back anytime soon? Yeah, we gotta bring Stealth on for a discussion, especially with the Nintendo Switch 2 countdown going on. We gotta bring Stealth back for a video game discussion for a Switch, because we haven't actually talked about Switch 2 at all. So yeah, we gotta talk about that stuff. We gotta have some live streams where we discuss that. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, Nathaniel Mitchell? Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition Pikachu Scale confirmed. All right, there you go. It's possible, but it might take as long as a month past the Switch 2 reveal, which is a bummer. Oh, yeah, because that's your main account. That's your main way of distributing information and your main way of, when you get your giveaway codes and, obviously, you make a little bit of money on there too. So, yeah, man, that sucks, dude. I'm terribly sorry about that. Like, it's almost the equivalent of me, like, losing my YouTube channel, right? It's like it's a big deal because that's like your main platform. So yeah, man, I'm so sorry, bro. Like that really sucks. Let's see. So for the sake of transparency, without giving up any information so other people cannot follow, how did you actually get your account hacked? And I think it's just because like a lot of times, like we'll see people, they say, oh, I got hacked, but then they don't say how, they don't say how they got hacked. So people don't fall into the same trap again. So don't reveal any personal information, but what was the thing that happened? So, because like we got a lot of people here that also are content creators or Twitter users, and so is there anything that you can let us know so we can be aware of not getting hacked? Let's see here. Well, Twitter got DDoS attacked too, but too long ago. Well, that's different from getting hacked. Those are two different things. Well, Twitter, so yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition coming out in a week, and the Switch 2 event less than 2 weeks later is too much hype for my brain to handle. It's a lot of hype, man. It's very exciting. I agree. It's very, very exciting. Get off the internet and you won't get hacked. That's true. You can like not be, I mean, to be honest, you can not be on the internet and hacked. My brother's account was hacked and he wasn't even on it. So, I mean, technically you can be hacked and not be on the internet, as well. So, I mean, don't make anything and you won't get hacked, I'm going to love Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo! What? 1Me Games with the tariff Fund $50 dono for the $9.99 through Super Chat. Yes, sir. OJ switched to Terra Fund. Keep smiling. Yo, one me. I appreciate you, bro. You've been coming around. Thank you so much for your huge support here, man. That really does help out. You know, shout outs to you, man. I really, really, really appreciate that huge dono to the Terra Fund. Yeah, feel free to donate to the Terra Fund. Your boy, you know, the Low View Fund, the Terra Fund, the Pizza Fund. You know what I'm saying? The you know, OJ's socks, new socks fund. Like, there's all. Actually, I just made that one up. But the Pizza Fund, the Terra Fund, which is new, and the Keeping the Lights On Fund is always appreciated. You know, shout outs, man. Appreciate you. One Me Games becoming the Hokage and Stream Ninja with the 5-piece chicken dinner. Let's go. 5-piece on there on the JoJo's. One Me, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. You guys give him some love. One Me, don't you create some content too, if I'm not correct? You can go ahead and plug what you're doing if you want, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support, dude. Seriously. Thank you for that big $49.99. Anybody that's $49.99 or more, you can be on my man One Me Games on both boards. And also, if you want some music, One Me, let me know. And I got you. I got you with that $49.99. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much, man. Okay, here we go. Gosh, here we go. Let me go ahead and block that dude. I received a DM from a pretty big account saying that they had their friends were reporting me accidentally, and he received the resolution from X saying that my account was going to be banned. The fake X person chose someone from LinkedIn who was real to make it very convincing, then stupidly to make sure my account wasn't going to get blocked per the DM the guy received, changed my email. Once I changed the email, he changed my password and I couldn't get back in. That's the gist of it. Damn, that's crazy. So he had you, but like, how did he take control of your account? So like, you clicked on something? Was there something that you clicked on? And then that's what got you to, like, how was he able to actually, like, okay, hold up. LinkedIn was vetting to make sure my account wasn't going to get blocked. DM the guy received, he changed my email. Like, I don't even understand how that works. Yeah, it seems sophisticated. It seems a little sophisticated. OJ's egg fund. Yo, the egg. Yeah, I do need an egg. Bro, let me tell y'all something. Eggs, man, you know, I like to get my protein, you know what I'm saying? And eggs, little bit, too much cholesterol in eggs, but still an okay source of protein. But goodness gracious, bro, $14, $15 for 18 eggs? Highest price I've ever seen in my life. Back in the day, when I used to go with my mom to Food for Less, back in, bro, it was for 18 eggs. That would cost $5. You want 12 eggs? $3. What is going on? It was $4.99 for 18 eggs growing up. It is now $14 for eggs. That's crazy. Quadruple, triple the price. Man, wild. Basically, I changed my email at his suggestion. Then he was able to change my password. Oh, so you changed the email associated with your account. And then when you changed the email associated with your account, he flipped your password. Holy smokes, man. That is crazy. Yeah, you know what? I don't know, man. I'll be honest. I'll keep it a buck. I don't trust nobody telling me anything like, yo, OJ, something's about to happen to your account. I'm like, well, let it happen then. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't care, bro, unless, you know, the big man himself comes down and says, you better do something, and he physically grabs me and says that I ain't doing it, bro. So, yeah, but I see what you're saying, though. Like, I see what you're saying. Like, that definitely, because, like, he used somebody real, and he tricked you into thinking, you know? Obviously, I didn't pay, and he started scamming my followers anyway, so I warned them, yeah, exactly. That's just a straight-up old-school shake me down. Man, you see? Like, old school, like... old school scam, bro. That's an old school scam. Damn, I'm sorry, bro. That sucks, man. I've had people try to scam me so many times, man. Like, I've had people IRL try to scam me. I've almost gotten clipped by a couple IRL scams too. Like IRL scams. Like, I've had people try to do that to me IRL. I've actually been scammed, like, with certain stuff. So it sucks, man. Like, one time I saw like $1,000 something on my Amazon charged to like my Amazon. I'm like, all right, come on. Like, get a load of this guy. And then they actually put where it was being shipped to, so they got arrested once I reported it. I'm like, yeah, it's being shipped here. They tracked the address, they went there and arrested the people. You know, so it was really stupid. It was really, really dumb on their end, but you know, whatever. Just click this link. So basically, as long as I have the email before the scam, which I do, I can revert the email back and I can change my password, but that might take a month. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, man. Dave says Oblivion remake at the Switch 2 Direct is a lock. I don't know if that's a lock. Why do you say is that a lock? Why is that a lock? But anyway, let's go over some of the rumored Nintendo Switch information. So apparently Nintendo's like shipped out nearly 400,000 Switches to some retailers here in the US. So that's crazy if true. And apparently the Nintendo, not even apparently, the Nintendo Alarmo has Hall effect sensors built into the dial so the dial doesn't drift after a lot of use, like turning that dial on, that big white dial on the Alarmo. Apparently it's got some Hall effect Switch 2 sensors built into it, so you cannot, so the only that's drifting is you to asleep. You're just only drifting asleep. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. Not your actual Alarmo drifting, just you drifting to sleep. So that's definitely a good thing. Definitely a good thing, because that pretty much confirms that Nintendo will also be using Hall effect non-drifting analog stick sensor technology for the Switch 2. Now, we already knew that was going to be the case because they put out a patent, but now they've actually started and using it in their products. So, yeah, that's why Alarmo is $100, because of the snazzy high-end sensors. No, I'm joking. That's not the reason why it's $100. It's $100 because Nintendo felt like it. Let me do one more notification here for that one. We got a 1 hour extension already. Shout outs to you guys, man. 74 on the board, so let's go. Noah and Mio, 1 hour. And we are going to go for the limit break bonus stream as well. So let's go. Hey-o! I stole that, guys. I stole that line from Go Nintendo. That was their headline, like drifting to sleep. I stole it. I stole that line, and that's okay. I don't feel bad either. I'll ask you a private question on X. Stealth. Yeah, I'll stupid. Learn the painful lesson. Hopefully I can get your account back. Okay, yeah, it's all good. Stealth. Hit me up on Twitter, and I'll respond if I can. So you think we'll see a 3D Mario debut April 2nd? I think it's definitely possible about a 3D Mario debut for sure. Yeah, I think it's definitely possible when it comes down to it. So we'll have to wait and see though, right? Right. Kirby needs an RPG. I don't think Kirby needs an RPG. Kirby's not an RPG game. I mean, I'd welcome an RPG for Kirby. Sure, if they want to make one, but I don't think it needs it. Kirby is a action platforming type of game. I mean, they've had a fighting game, Kirby Fighters, but I mean, yeah, I'd take an RPG if they wanted to make an RPG game. I'd play, but I don't know if it needs it. You know. Hey, what's up, the cool guy? Welcome. My day's been good so far. My day's been pretty good. My wife made some breakfast. Well, we both made breakfast, and it was good. Good breakfast. I didn't get to work out today, but I had my protein shake. I had 50 grams of protein halfway through the day, so I just need to take 50 more grams later tonight, and I'll be good. I might work out tonight, though, but it's been raining, like, almost nonstop, and I have a little bit of a leak in my bathroom from the ceiling, so I had to deal with that today. Well, last night and today. But, yeah, been good so far. Outside of that little leak, I'm going to go on the roof, and I'm going to get that plugged up. I'm going to plug it up myself, so I'll do that later when it's not so wet, so I don't fall off my roof. Let's see here. Yeah, just a little leak. Nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. Just a little leak. But yeah, it's not like it's like pouring in. It's just a little leak. So I'll go. I got some stuff to fix it, so I'll go fix it later. When it's, like I said, when it's not so wet and I don't slip off my damn roof. So, I'll definitely donate to the roof repair fund. Yeah, sure. Yeah, like I said, I gotta go get, like I said, I have some stuff, but I'm probably gonna get a couple other things, but I should be able to to take care of it. But if not, I'll definitely call a professional. I mean, I might call a professional anyway, and I think I have a warranty, so I'm not sure though. I'm not 100% sure, so I gotta double check. But yeah, yeah, roof is definitely leaking. I had another leak, but it kind of like fixed itself. Like there was like one other little leak that we had last year, but it kind of like just like stopped leaking. So yeah, and I brought somebody up. They're like, oh yeah, it's good. You know, they didn't do anything. I was like, okay, I guess everything's good. I'll stick with my Amazon Echo as my alarm clock. All right, there you go. So, hey, what's up, Kevin? Welcome to the stream. I heard Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition Extra Story is going to be part of the game itself. Yeah, we covered that on the channel as well. We talked about that. So yeah, it's going to be intertwined. It's not going to be a separate thing, which makes sense. It doesn't make sense to make it as a separate thing. It makes sense to intertwine it, but it is the first time that they've ever done that, though, where an extra story or extra whatever is intertwined and it's not a separate thing. But it makes more sense considering the game ends on a cliffhanger. No Xenoblade games end on cliffhangers, but Xenoblade Chronicles X ends on a cliffhanger. So it makes more sense to just intertwine the story into it instead of trying to say, oh, well, the game ends and then, okay, select the separate option to go into it, you know? So, whereas like every other Xenoblade game, it's like, okay, here's the game, here's the story, here's the ending. All right, game ends. That's that. There's a resolution. Everything seems fine, you know, so, or not, depending on how you look at things. So, yeah. So this time there was really no need, which I felt it was going to be that way from the beginning, you know. Let's see here. Builder OJ on standby. I'll try. Trying to fixer OJ. So if I was gonna get Xenoblade Chronicles, would you play 1, 2, 3 X? X can be played at any time. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, if you want, you can play 1, 2, 3 X. But I mean, that's a lot of time, bro. So you would have to, you'd have to carve out quite a number of time, you know. So you'd have to carve out quite a bit of time in order to get something like that done. To get all those done, we're talking probably minimum of average of like maybe 60, 70 hours if you're 60 hours if you're humming. You know what I'm saying? Not doing side quests or just doing minimal and just humming through each one of them on easy. Maybe 50, 60 hours for each one. So yeah. Yeah, what's up with these? We're just trying to no, guys, don't even pay attention to it. Just we're just gonna have our mods take care of it. Don't worry about it, guys. We're not doing this today, man. We're not doing this today. Wait, is that per game? Yes, it's per game. They're long RPGs. Once again, if you do side quests, we're looking at 100 hours for some of them. So let me give you the breakdown. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, the original, I spent about 150 hours in that game. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I spent about 200 hours plus in that game. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I spent 200 hours in that game. Xenoblade Chronicles X, I spent about 80 hours in that game. 80 something hours. And that doesn't even include the online play. So if you're talking about, now if you want 100% them, it's hundreds of hours each. Or if you want to do like a lot of the side quests, like I said, you can kind of hum through it with like, if you want, you can put it on easy. And if you put it on easy, you can probably go through it way faster. You can make Xenoblade 2 so easy, you can just beat everything very quickly with the sliders. And Xenoblade 3, you can just put it on easy mode and you can get through the game in maybe like 40 hours. So there are ways to get through them faster, but yeah. What's my favorite? Check out my video where I go over all my favorite Xenoblade games ranked. I never divulge which one's my favorite because I have an awesome video that you can go check out that I go over all of my Xenoblade games ranked. So if you want to know, it's on the channel. I do like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 a lot, but I don't know if it's my favorite. But I do like that one a lot. I do like it a lot. Xenoblade ranked. Woo, here we go. I'll never forget this video. This video did so bad at first, but then it ended up doing good later. Is it 3 clearly? Who knows? I don't know. Go watch the vid and then you'll find out which ones are my favorites. It might not be 3. It might be something else. You never know. Let's see here. Did X get a special edition like 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the Switch? X did not get a special edition. It got one on Wii U, but it didn't get one on Switch. Let's see. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is probably the longest to 100% because the affinity charts and every blade. Yep, I agree. Yo, Matt Roadhouse with the Toby Blaster! Yo, let's go, Matt Roadhouse! Let's go!
OJ, I'm only one paycheck away from paying off student loans.
Yes!
So I'm feeling good. Here's some good fortune your way, too.
Yes! 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 Finally paying off those loans. Bro, when I paid off my loans, it was like, hallelujah! Hallelujah! It was like that, definitely like the meme. I was like, yes! Finally! Let's go. Hey, I'm happy for you, man. It feels good, man. Feels good to pay off the loans if you can, dude. Feels good. Love it, love it, love it, love it. It took me a hot minute to pay off my loans, too, because I was broke as a joke after college. My whole life spiraled out of control after college. After college, I was like, ah! God damn, bro. Oh, life spiraled out of control after college, bro. I hated it. I was like, this sucks. I didn't expect it to be like this at all. Oh, God, bro. I'm telling you, man, if it wasn't for Fire Emblem and a little bit of alcohol, bro, I'd be in trouble right now. Oh, my goodness. Shoutouts, man. Appreciate you. Matt Roadhouse. Thank you for the $18 holla Toby Blaster. Old school. I love those $15 old school Toby Blasters coming in. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Having to pay $500 a month kind of sucked. God dang, $500 a month. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. Glad to pay it off as quick as I did. Yeah, you pay $500 a month, you can pay it off very fast. You'll pay it off fast because you just graduated not too long ago, so that's good. That's good. Shout outs, man. Congrats on that one, dude. Let's see here. Pump for the Switch 2 presentation. It's so close. Yes, sir. It's close, close, close. Anyone thinks that Square is punching air right now, letting go Takahashi? I don't think Square is punching air right now, letting go of Takahashi and his team. I don't think they are. I think that they're gonna be punching air. Here's how I think that Square Enix is punching air. I mean, I think that they are kind of punching air a little bit. But if Claire Obscure Expedition 33 sells incredible, multiple millions, I think that they're going to be punching air. They'll be punching air on that. Not a Mario with the $3.
Well, last time I went back to hospital to get my liver checked. They draw some of my blood again and do more testing. And guess when I scheduled for ultrasound examination?
April 2nd.
Please play theme X lol.
You better tell them to change the date. You better tell them to change the date, man. Bruh, the only thing that would make me, even if I had the birth of a child, bro, I might miss that. I'd be like, yo, listen, if you want the child to be able to actually live in a house so we can pay mortgage and we can live, I need to be at this event. You can just put the phone on, get a two-way teleconference, and I can have the birth right here on the side, and I can be here streaming. Bro, like I said, I might even, listen. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what can keep me from this one, man. I don't know what can keep me from this one. Let me play Theme X. Yo, what's up, Raficus? Welcome to the stream. Have a nice night, man. Have a nice night. Let's go. Nah, no need. The direct starts in the night of my time. I'm already checking by then. Okay, cool. Glad that it's cool. Glad that it's good on that one, you know? Glad it's good on that one. Says, bro, you cooked. No, I'm joking. Kinda. Maybe. Obviously. Potentially. Maybe. Let's see here. Do you think that there will be a Xenosaga 4? I mean, there might be. Just while I'm happy they didn't make a Xeno X Collector's Edition. I mean, Nintendo would probably just send me it, but I mean, sure. I mean, they sent me. I mean, actually, wait a minute. No, never mind. They might not send me. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They sent me, like, Nintendo's really weird when they send me collector's editions. Like, sometimes they just do. I think it's just if they feel like it. Like, somebody just says, But they sent me Xenoblade 1. They were like, hey, you want Xenoblade 1? And I was like, sure. Xenoblade 2, they did not send me. They just gave me a review code for Xenoblade 2, if I'm not correct. Xenoblade 3, no special edition, because those were so limited, so I bought my own. So yeah, never mind. 33% of the time they send me. And, well, if you count Xenoblade X, which that was before I really worked with Nintendo, kind of, but they didn't send me that either. So 25% of the time, so never mind. But, yeah, like, I wish there was one. I don't mind. Like, I'd rather have the option than not have the option, to be honest. So, yeah. You think one should wait for the new system? For what? To play Xenoblade X? I don't know, man. We don't know if there's going to be updates for it, so it's up to you on that one. So, yeah. We're going to put... This is definitely a fake user over here. Let's see here. No need. Let's see. There's already a collector's edition Xenoblade Chronicles X collector's edition 10 years ago. Nintendo was telling you to buy those. Yeah, I know. Seriously. Hold up. Where is mine? I can show you guys it. Hold up. I think I have it. I do. I have it right here, baby. I have it right here, handy, just in case. I have actually all my Xenoblade Chronicles collector's editions right next to each other. So I do have it. I mean, if you guys want to see it, it's in pretty pristine condition too. I mean, outside of a little bit of wear and tear, but I never really used it, to be honest. Like, I think I unboxed it, and I just unboxed it for to show everyone, and then I put it right back in the case and everything. So this was the collector's edition from 10 years ago that came out in December of 2015 that I still have. Although I took out the game. The game was supposed to be right there, but it comes with this art card right here. A certificate of authenticity when it comes to Xenoblade Chronicles X. But to be honest, guys, this isn't that expensive online. Like, you can get it for like 100 something. So this, if you really want like a good condition Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U, it's actually not too expensive. Although the price might have went up since Xenoblade Chronicles X is coming out. But yeah, it's actually not that bad. And then they actually gave you a thumb drive with music on there. And it's like the conduit or whatever. It's like shaped like it. So that's actually pretty crazy. Like, it's literally like a thumb drive with like with music on it. And it's like heavy too. It's like actually like super high quality and heavy. So yeah, there's that. Hey, what's up, Shadow Fox? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, there's not really many things in this. And then we have we have this too. We have this huge art book. Really nice art book. Art book is in super good quality. And it just gives you designs and mechs and skulls and all sorts of cool stuff in here. A little bit of insight in terms of the designs of the monsters and things. It's really nice. Also smells pretty good too. So yeah, and then just like some nice like panorama screenshots of it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Shout outs to Dean with the $1 dono. What's up, Dean? Thank you for the $1 dono, brother. And he says, hi, OJ. Xenoblade Chronicles X preloaded. Gonna pull all-nighter. Can't wait. Could you play the Horizon from Bravely Default 2? Was thinking about that earlier. Still the most underrated JRPG on the Switch, in my opinion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a good one. Hold up. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Oh, here we go. I still have the sealed copy. Like I told you guys, it's still sealed. So I'll put the sealed copy back in its place. But yeah, I still have the sealed copy of Xenoblade Chronicles X because I bought a digital copy of the game. I bought 2 digital copies. I bought a Japanese digital copy because I played the game and covered it back in April of 20... Yeah, back then Nintendo was really crazy and they wouldn't allow, you know, international accounts. So I had to buy a Japanese Wii U. Yo, Cyber Taurus with the $10 dono.
Okay, here's my current situation.
Okay.
Stopped on the roadside right now because Interstate 90 is closed and it's stopping me from getting home.
Oh no.
Glad you're streaming. Can I get some Fire Emblem Three Houses music, please?
That is the best when something happens and you basically are you got a stream that you can watch while you have to wait in traffic. That is the best. So I'm sorry that you are backed up in traffic. That's no fun. But at least I can try to provide you some mid entertainment while you wait. Thank you so much for the JoJo. Yo, big love. Shout outs to Dean too. Thank you guys so much for supporting the stream today. I do appreciate it. All right, let's get here the Horizon from Bravely Default 2. That's a great game, by the way. I love Bravely Default 2. You guys know how much I love that game. And if you don't know, well, now you know. Shout outs to Dean. Shout outs to Cyber Torch with the $10 JoJo. We have went our first platinum. Hey, yo. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the platinum as well. Let's get the limit break going. Shout outs to my man, Cloud. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Scratch and Stiff Xenoblade book. Just started my first Xenoblade journey with the first title, Definitive Edition, 1 month ago. Can't believe I waited so long for this. Yeah, it's really good, Miles. That's what everyone says when they actually give Xenoblade a chance. It's like, man, it's so good, you know. But sometimes it clicks for people, sometimes it doesn't. It really just depends, you know. It really just depends, you know. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Johnsons? Yo, what's good, OJ? Appreciate you always stating facts and showing why Nintendo the GOAT. Listen, it's not about showing what Nintendo's the GOAT or not. I just simply talk about what I love, man. I really just talk about the stuff that I really enjoy. And I talk about the facts. If something's GOATed or if something's sales, it's better. Sales are better, you know? One of the big lessons that I learned from the Wii U is like, you know, put away your pride, put away your whatever, man. Like, you got to report on stuff how you report on it. Don't let your emotions or your feelings get too much into it overall, and don't let that get in the way of facts. I learned that in 2015, and I said I'm going to carry that regardless of how things are. So yeah, man, that's all I do. Hey, or that's what I try to do. And shout outs to John. I mean, the fact that this is the first time that I've ever gotten a comment via Twitch, or no, sorry, via Twitter. So shout outs on Twitter for those that are actually watching on there. Big love, man. Thank you, thank you so much. I did not know I get anything from Twitter, but here we are. So yeah, man. So yeah. Big love though, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, real quick, guys. I'm gonna give Stealth a shout out for his secondary account because his first account is hacked. So if you guys want to follow my man Stealth on Twitter, make sure you follow his new account on Twitter. So that would be great because Stealth's awesome. He does giveaways all the time. He's, like I said, he's a collaborator of the channel here. So if you guys want to follow Stealth on Twitter, that would be great if you can. Follow him on Twitter. I'm going to put this here in the chat. And I'm also going to talk about it on Twitter. I'm going to give him a shout out on Twitter as well. So yeah. Big love there. Big love to Stealth, man. What games do you think will be announced during the presentation? I have no idea what games will be announced during the presentation, man. I have no idea. So, I mean, who knows? What do you guys think, though? But, maybe I'll put together a list. But obviously Mario Kart, maybe new 3D Mario, maybe new Splatoon. You know, we could maybe get some smaller stuff. Maybe we get some ports or some other things. Maybe they talk about finally Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Who knows? Maybe they talk about Metroid Prime 4. There's definitely a variety of games that they can go over. I boycotted Twitter and started using X now. You know what? That's very smooth transition. Very smooth transition. Saboteur says, appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate you. What's the down low on the Lunar remaster? Worth it? Well, it's not out yet. Once it comes out, then we can talk about it more. WH. Once it comes out, then we can discuss it at length. Kid Icarus needs to be on Switch 2. I mean, Kid Icarus should have been on Switch 1. So the fact that we have not got Kid Icarus yet, that's very unfortunate. You know, very, very, very unfortunate that Kid Icarus has not been ported over to newer systems or anything like that, man, because Kid Icarus is so good. But you know what, to be honest, man, we messed that one up. The fans messed that one up. We had a prime opportunity for Kid Icarus to come back and be successful, and we messed it up, man. Like, we didn't buy the game. Like, it's just, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We messed it up, bro. We messed it up. We didn't buy the game. We did not buy the game, and people just didn't play it. People just didn't play it like that. We didn't show that we wanted it enough. So, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I wish it would have done better. It'll be a bunch of lame Nintendo games. Hail Xbox. Yes, sir. It's tragic because that's a masterpiece of the game. It is tragic. It is pretty bad. It's very unfortunate. But hey, it is what it is. Oblivion remake seems to be rumored for April or May, according to Nate the Hate recently. Do you think that's something we'll see on Switch 2 presentation like Skyrim? I mean, it's definitely possible. It's possible for sure. But I don't know if it's going to happen, though. I don't know if it's going to happen for sure, but it's possible. You know, if you want to replicate the whole Skyrim thing, Oblivion would be great, right? Because Oblivion has never shown up on a Nintendo platform. I mean, Skyrim never showed up on a Nintendo platform either, but that's the whole point, right? It's like, oh, it's for the first time ever, you can have Skyrim anywhere, or Oblivion anywhere that you want on a dedicated system. I mean, that would be nice, right? Instead of the portable PCs, which are getting more and more ridiculous as we go along here. But yeah, it'd be nice for sure, Conky. It'd be nice. All right, let's go and let's get this next track up here. Thank you so much, Dean, with the $1 dono. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Let's go with Poland. Actually, no, let's go with, I play this song a lot during my videos. So oh, never mind. Never mind. We'll play Foldland Ones. that was a track from Fire Emblem Fates. I can't play that track. He wanted Cyber Taurus with that $10. He wanted Fire Emblem 3 Houses, not Fire Emblem Fates. So gotta play what the people want. All right, guys, hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. Looks like we're doing pretty good across all platforms. I haven't had any issues yet, and we've been streaming for going on an hour now, so that's definitely good. I just hope that the new Switch will be successful as the first one. I hope so. Shadow Fox? What? Shadow Fox with the Udabudos! Ah, blast!
Haven't supported this year, lol. Let the next chatter pick a song.
Alright. Next chatter, pick a song. So, if you're an Elite Ninja, pick a song. All the people that have badges next to your name, and I will pick a song from one of the Elite Ninja here, from one of the people that have the badge. How about we'll do that? Shout outs to Shadow Fox. I mean, I appreciate that, my man. I really do appreciate that. I would definitely support your stream more if you actually decided to make content. If you didn't only make content like twice a year, I would definitely be more than happy to support and show up. But I never know when you're doing anything, and YouTube also hates your channel. So I have to manually search anytime just to check to see if you've done something, because YouTube never notifies me, which is, I get it, because you don't create a ton of content. But Shadow Fox makes awesome content. He's an old school player essence contributor. Honestly, I don't think I'd be as successful as I am, at least, or as where I've got to. I'm not like super successful, but I don't think I'd be where I am right now if it wasn't for Shadow Fox helping me out back in the day, you know, when it comes to tech and when it comes to discussion, when it comes to, because he was one of the guys that I watched that the way that he talks was very confident and it flowed, and I mimicked, I'm not talked like him, but I tried to say, okay, can I be as confident on screen as he is? You know, can I talk, you know, with authority with my voice and all that? So Shadow Fox really helped me out. I used to watch his streams. Actually, I still do, but I used to really pick up on different cues that he did for his videos that I implemented into mine. So big love to Shadow Fox, man. I've known him for over a decade now. I think I've known Shadow Fox since 2012, 2013. So we've been homies for a long time, which is crazy that you would know somebody over the internet for that long. But yeah, I've really known Shadow Fox since like 2013 or like something like that. So yeah, he used to come on and do podcasts with me, which I can bring Shadow Fox back on. Shadow Fox definitely needs to come back on at some point. Maybe Switch 2, have a discussion about tech, and he knows a lot about that stuff. So yeah, man. Shout out to Shadow Fox too. Thank you for the big $20. Appreciate that. Thank you for the big 20. Yo, JoJo's coming in. You guys out here, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Support the stream. Helps me out. Get some music. Let's get it. Black Tar. All right, I got you. Black Tar. Black Tar next. Shoutouts to Epic Globster with that one. I hope the new Switch will be as successful as the first one. Everyone will benefit from more games and more games coming to the system. I agree. Like, I don't know if the new Switch will be as successful as Switch 1, but I think that off the jump, it will be more successful. Now, long term, I don't know if it will be. You know, and the reason why I say I don't know if the new Switch will be as successful as Switch 1, because how many systems do you guys know have sold 150 million units plus in 8 years? No other system outside of, I think, the Nintendo DS. Because even the PlayStation 2 did not do that. So there's really only one system, well, now two, that have ever sold 150 million units in 8 years. And there's only 3 systems in the history of systems. So dating back, what, 40, 50 years now that we've had systems or consoles or devices, there's only been 3 that have ever sold 150 million. The chances are it doesn't more than it does. You see what I'm saying? So if you just go off of straight up numbers, no. But that's just sales. Can you have as big of an impact or maybe even more without selling as much? Of course you can. If the Switch 2 gets off like really good and developers are supporting it and gamers are buying the games, the Switch 2 could be more impactful in terms of the third-party games that it gets. It can get more frequent third-party games. It can get, more. So it can still be incredibly successful. And I think third-party sales, if the Switch 2 is going to be more successful than Switch 1, even if it's not in console sales, third-party sales can be a bigger factor because the quality of the third-party sales are probably going to be better in the first probably 3 years of the Switch 2's life before the next Xbox, next PlayStation come out. So yeah. Let's see here. He's the only one I trust for tech info. Yeah, it's tough out in these streets, Speed Queen. I agree. I definitely don't like when people start just saying stuff online. I definitely don't really like pay attention too much to it because people just say all sorts of stuff. So yeah, Shadow Fox definitely makes sure that he researches and picks his words correctly. So that's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. All right, Black Tar. Shout outs to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Let's go. It's going to be number 1 when it's all said and done. I honestly believe that. The Switch 1 or the Switch 2? Which one, GOAT? This is not my first time in your live stream, but I'm hooked. Oh, this is not only my first time in your live stream, but in any live stream. Wow, first time. Okay, that's probably that's not appropriate. First time in a live stream. That's great. Thank you for coming out to my live stream for the first time. Sometimes you got to make sure that you don't flip some switches that need to be just keep the switch flipped off. Don't flip it off. Thank you though. I appreciate that. First time ever in a live stream. That's crazy. And just so happens to be my live stream. That's awesome, dude. Seriously. Thank you. Let's see here. It's going to be number 1, Switch 2. So who here thinks that the Switch 2, you think that the Switch 2 is going to outsell the Switch 1? Okay, cool. Go. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think the Switch 2 is going to outsell the Switch 1? And I'm actually not arguing against you, to be honest. I just want to hear your reasoning because I know you stay well informed with all the latest information and news. So clearly you have your reasons why you feel that way. So I'd love to hear them. Live stream version. Well, I was going to go a little bit further than that, but yeah, that's the general gist of it. That's the general gist, but yes, I appreciate it. Thank you, Goat. It's not outselling Switch 1 unless China buys a bunch. Yeah, I don't think China would be the determining factor whether it outsells it or not. I think that the big determining factor if it outsells it or not would probably be Europe. If they can get bigger inroads in Europe, I think that they can definitely outsell it. But that'd be the hard thing. Like, I think in the US, I think it can do just as good, if not better. I think in Japan, it can do just as good, if not better. But Europe will be the place. Europe is definitely the place. And I guess to a further, greater Asia, right? Which would include China. But you can't ever bank on China buying systems. Like, you just can't. Switch sold 150 million plus without China being a big factor. So I think that Europe would probably have to be the place you know, where it would do better. So yeah. Let's see here. Backwards compatibility and lots of switches going bad over time. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be a determining factor either. But like I said, we'll see. Switch 2 definitely won't outsell Switch 1, but in my opinion, but I do think it'll be impressive nonetheless. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be slightly below it, but I mean, once again, I wouldn't be surprised if it did better. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it did better. If Nintendo was able to, like I said, here's the reason. Here's some reasons why I think, like, I guess I can have like a for and against, right? The reasons for, I already gave the reasons against. The reasons for would be because it's going to have significantly better third-party support, which could get some of those fringe sales. You know, if it has equal first-party support and it has third-party support that actually, like, is better than the Switch 1, because Switch 1, the first year was rough. I mean, there was some stuff, but, like, it got some more games. Like, it got way more third-party support than any modern Nintendo system, you know? But if it was able to get some of those bigger AAA games, I think that would help out. Once again, doesn't make or break the system, but I think it would definitely help out. So I think that would be the reason, if they can, and if they can get, like I said, some more inroads in Europe, I think that's where they can really expand the base more. I think US and Japan are gonna buy just as much, if not more. I think the US, it could even be more popular than the Switch 1. I think Japan, it could be just as popular, if not more popular. But yeah, Europe is gonna be the place where I think that they could, not so much, you know. I think they have a good chance of being in the ballpark, whether slightly below or above. I agree. I think they have a good chance. I mean, it would be unprecedented if Nintendo were to sell 150 million or anywhere near 150 million, like within 10 million units of that. That's never happened in the history of gaming. Like, there's been no, I mean, the only thing that's been close enough to that is probably the DS and the Wii, and that was in the same generation and a handheld on a home console. But in terms of consecutive systems, I mean, you can look at the PS1 and the PS2. That's probably the next closest thing, right? PS1, 100 and like, what was PS1? PS1 was like 103 or 105. I forgot exactly how much PS1 was. 107 or something like that. And then PS2 was 160. So that back to back. But I mean, if the Switch, obviously Switch 1 could be the best selling of all time, right? It's at 150 million units plus. And then if Switch 2 does, let's just say Switch 2 does like 120 or 130, that would be like probably the most impressive like back-to-back run, you know, of a system, like a successor for a system. So that'd be pretty crazy. Let's see here. Switch 2 is going to sell really well in China if they set up a mainland branch there. I can't ever bank on the Chinese market considering, you know, just how PC centric that market is, so, and mobile is, so I'm not going to make any determinations or predictions like, oh yeah, they're going to do this in China. I did that with the Wii U and it flopped and it failed, so I don't think I'm going to make any type of predictions right now with that. But yeah, maybe, for sure, Minato, for sure. That's definitely possible, but we'll see. It's not fair to expect any system to sell more than 150 million units. If PlayStation can't get back there, it's hard to expect Nintendo. Exactly. But once again, Nintendo has the benefit that, you know, that it's a hybrid, it's a home console, it's like and a portable, it's a hybrid, right? So that's the big benefit, because like if you do that, Nintendo's always sold like 100 million units plus. They have the most impressive streak of system sales if you combine home console and portable at all times, right? That's the most impressive, right? If you look at like NES and like Game Boy, although Game Boy went all the way through the N64 era, but you know, 118 million plus, let's just say the 60 million plus the 30 million, right? You're looking at 200 million units plus for that. And then on top of that, you look at the 80 million for the GBA plus the 20 million for the GameCube, 100 million units there. Then you look at the DS and the Wii, you're looking at 150 million units plus 100 million units. Then you're looking at the 3DS and the Wii U, you're looking at about, what, 90 million units between then. So the consistency in terms of that for the longest period of time. Obviously, Sony came in the 5th gen, so PS1, and that's very impressive too as well. But just Nintendo's, you know, multiple systems combined, you know, in terms of sales succession, combining their units. Now, obviously, the PS2 and the PSP, that's also very impressive. You know, 88 million plus the, you know, plus the 160 million. Super impressive. Probably like the best. Well, outside of the DS and the Wii. Yeah, the DS and the Wii did more. The DS and the Wii did more than that. But yeah, that's also very impressive as well. What's up, Hollian? It says, OJ, what is this about Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman, right? Long lead out included. I'm not sure what you're talking about. OJ, that hat. So I'm not sure. Like, my hat? Yeah, it's a Chicago Bulls hat, but I mean, I don't. It's just the Chicago Bulls. So yeah, I'm a fan of the Bulls. Let's see here. As you said, I think it's even more important that the Switch 2 will be selling, especially third-party games. Yeah, like if they can continue to get that third-party support, that'd be good. You know. That's because players says Wii U predictions. I lost my house. I didn't expect that last part to come out there. 1v. Nintendo of Antarctica. I'm still Team 349, but I know I could be wrong on that given the economic climate. But I'm also Nintendo wants to make a mass market price in a video. But you know, yeah, I don't see 349 because the Switch OLED is 349, so I don't see that. But yeah. Remember some YouTuber journalists, if Switch 2 doesn't sell as well, Switch 1 is a flop, Nintendo should go third party. Yeah, I don't think there's any YouTubers that said that, but if they did, don't worry. They don't believe that. I think there will be a Pro this gen that'll help. Oh, yeah, that's true. Nintendo will probably do a Pro. I agree. Nintendo will probably do a Pro. Let me read off what you said here. Because based on right now, there's zero flaws as we know so far, especially with MS and Sony not as strong this gen. I honestly think Nintendo can get a bunch of consumers switching over. Okay. Do you think that it's more switching over or more that it's just an addition? I think that it's kind of like you can get hardcore Nintendo users and kids to just main it, right? But like Xbox and PlayStation users, like, do you feel that is it gonna just like they buy it in conjunction with what they already have? I'm guessing it's more like that, but okay. A lot of existing Switch owners will get a Switch 2 because it plays their backlog potential updates and upgrading. Yeah, I agree. I think that that's why backwards compatibility was a big, thing. It's a big thing, backwards compatibility. Any info on Steam coming to Switch 2? Steam's not coming to Switch 2. No, it's not coming. What's up, Cammy? Welcome. Street Fighter 6 possible? Yes, Street Fighter 6 is definitely possible for Switch 2. I have a feeling Switch 2 will follow the same path of Tears of the Kingdom was with Breath of the Wild. Not sell as much? I don't think you can really compare it to games. Just because games, it's very different, right? Like to say, oh well, it's gonna be the same thing where it doesn't sell as much, but I don't know. I don't think that's a good comparison. Personally, me, I just don't think it will. But I mean, how much less then? Like, how much less does it sell? Breath of the Wild sold 50 million, right? Or sold, yeah, no, not 50 million. Sorry, that's them combined. Breath of the Wild sold 30 something million. Tears of the Kingdom sold 20 something million. So I mean, does the Switch 2 sell 10 million less? I mean, what would be the appropriate number? Because games obviously don't sell as much as systems most of the time. I mean, sometimes games do, but most of the time the system sells way more than the game. So then what's the comparison here? Are you talking about it in that length of in terms of sales, or how do you go about that? Exactly. Sequels, exactly. So direct sequels have a harder time selling, but systems that sequel off of a previous system, that doesn't mean it won't sell more. So for example, like the PS4 sold more than the PS3, right? The PS2 sold more than the PS1. So it's hard to compare it with like a video game, because there's so many more things that go into a system more so than a game for a system. So Sony's been able to outsell their previous sequel, right? Before, but DS sold more than GBA, right? GBA didn't sell more than the Game Boy, but per like a rate of sales, GBA absolutely was obliterating the Game Boy in rate of sales, but Nintendo just cut the life off pretty quick. But it was definitely beating out the Game Boy in rate of sales. So it just depends, man. I don't know. It's an interesting way to look at it for sure. 30 million over 6 years. Tears of the Kingdom 21 million. So Tears of the Kingdom also doesn't have any price drops right up at this point. So we'll see later once it gets down the line. We'll see how it does on Switch 2. Obviously, Breath of the Wild might be sold on Switch 2 as well. So yeah, man, it's definitely interesting. In conjunction mainly, I don't think many did in the past. Okay. According to a report, it looks like there's definitely a good number of like PS4 and PS5 owners that have a Switch. But yeah, we'll see for sure. You owe GameStop money if you try to trade in your PS4 to them. Funny story. Yeah, I heard about that story. It's interesting. Even running Xbox games is pointless. Why is it pointless? What makes it pointless? Thoughts on Anno? I don't know what that game is. So yeah, I don't know what that game is. I have no idea. Hey, what's up, Mr. Pereira? Welcome. Yes, 3 weeks, day 20, right? If they patch Breath of the Wild and Tears to be super advanced, oh boy, yeah. I think that there's definitely some rumors out that they're going to patch them to run better and all that. So there's definitely some good rumors with that. I don't know if Tears of the Kingdom is going to patch Breath of the Wild, because if they both get patches to run better, I mean, they're both going to continue selling. So, I mean, I think that Tears of the Kingdom will sell at a better rate, but it'll just be hard to make up that gap unless they do something drastic, which I don't think that they will, you know. Let's see. Do you see remasters of Switch 1 games perform better? Yeah, it's obviously possible, Jose. We'll see, though. I'm not 100% sure. Nick93 says the Xbox handheld rumors are pretty bad. It can't run Xbox games. That's pointless. Yeah. It can run Xbox games. It just can't run your Xbox library. It can run your Play Anywhere library. So if you have Play Anywhere, like where you can, like, I don't know, it's like the game's like on PC or Steam already, then yeah, it can run that. And it can run the cloud streaming. So if you do that already, then yeah, but it doesn't directly run your library, which is unfortunate, you know. Which is definitely unfortunate, but I mean, listen, it's one of those things to where I almost expected that it wasn't going to be something to where, like, there'd be some type of weird thing with it, you know? So yeah. Original games will run better if they bake it into the system. If they bake it into the system. I'm not even sure what that means. But yeah, we'll see. Really hope that they take PlayStation model of either patching or selling an upgrade. I won't rebuy the games, but I pay to upgrade them. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the route that they do take. You can either have free upgrades, you can have paid upgrades, you can have just sometimes you don't get a damn thing. There's also that, you know, there's also that. Like, for example, Atlas is like, oh, you want to upgrade? You want to so you bought Persona 5 Royal on your PS4. Well, you will buy Persona 5 Royal again on your PS5. If you want it on your PS5, if you want it in 60 frames, there will be no upgrade. You will buy it again. You know, even though the technology's there, clearly there for them to just say, here's that upgrade. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing that Nintendo will leave it up to developers to do that. Like, they'll let them handle that. So we'll see. Bake it into the OS, no updates, no paid updates. I mean, OS does it. Yeah, I don't think it works like that, Cammy. I'm not a developer, but I don't think it's baked into the OS. I don't think it's as simple as that. I'm not sure if it's as simple as that. Let's see here. Plus, Breath of the Wild was the first game and technically resonates with people. More to do being on Switch 1 game, innovative more. Yeah. It does? All right. Thanks for letting us know. We'll see if it's baked in or not. Just wish the game studios start telling us which their games are coming to Switch 2. Well, the Switch 2 hasn't been, like, you got to wait till after April 2nd. So once April 2nd comes, I think there's going to be a lot of announcements. So just calm down. It's coming April 2nd. You know, it's coming April 2nd. So wait for April 2nd. That's when we know there's going to be first-party announcements and third-party announcements, and probably more developers will talk about their games as they go along. So yeah. Atlas made me buy P5 about 3 to 4 times. Yeah. I bought Persona 5 on the PS4 twice, and then I bought it on the PS5, and then I also bought it on the Nintendo Switch. So I bought it 4 times. So yeah, it's all good. So just calm down, guys. April 2nd, that's when we're going to get more announcements and things like that, you know? They're saying Switch 2 already in the back. Do you mean like shipped out to some retailers? There was a report of that, yeah, which I did cover today on my video. But it's a rumor. I mean, we don't know for sure if it's that way. Eric says Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. What about them? I'm aware. I have both. I actually have 2 PS5s. I have both. What about them though? What about them? So shout outs though, guys. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. Let's go. But yes, we will get more games announcements We will get all of that on April 2nd, guys. It's very much like the Switch 1. People were very upset and people were angry when Switch, well, not very upset, but people were like, why aren't they announcing games? Like, people were, I mean, it wasn't as bad. Like, this is calm compared to Switch 1. Switch 1, if a game got announced, every person, why haven't they said anything about Switch 1? Like, oh my god, it was so annoying. And then it developed into a port begging saga. And I was so annoyed with the port begging saga of the Switch 1. I actually made a video. You guys can still go watch it. Where I say port begging gets us nothing. It gets us nothing because it was revealed. Because people were like, oh look, they're making Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy for the Switch. All of our port begging worked. So then it was revealed, no, our port begging did not work to get Crash Bandicoot. One developer like the Switch at Activision or at Toys for Bob or whoever makes the game, liked the game. And after they would get off of work, they would simply on their own time port the game over and see if it can run on the Switch. And they ported the game over by themselves, and then I guess other developers joined in, like slowly but surely. And then they showed Activision, the higher ups, that the game can run on there. And then Activision was like, "Oh, okay, well maybe we'll do it now." It had nothing to do with people port begging. Had zero to do with port begging at all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it was crazy. Yo, Cammy, I'm gonna have you to calm down, all right? Like, I don't know why you're getting so salty. Nobody has ADHD. You're on my stream, okay? All I'm saying is that baked in, that's not an actual technical term for if games can get upgrades just without being, you know, with no updates or anything like that, okay? That's not a technical term, okay? Like, that's not a technical term, and I don't think it's that easy considering PS5 just doesn't do that, and most systems don't just do that, okay? That's all I said. So I'm gonna need you to calm down. I didn't disrespect you, so don't come to my stream and don't disrespect me. That's my one warning to you, okay? But don't come here and disrespect me. You don't know me like that, all right? Don't be talking tough in my stream. You've been cool, but don't be crashing out for no reason. I didn't disrespect you. I just said okay, all right? So chill. One of my mods hit you. If you come here and do that crazy stuff again, we're just gonna ban you. Like we don't actually need you here. Like you're just a meme of a character. You know what I'm saying? Like so. I mean. Chill, all right? So you get one warning. If my mod has to time you out again, we're just gonna ban you out of here. We don't need you here. So you've been cool. Anytime that you've come here, I've had good conversations with you. But damn, you can't be switching up on people like that. That's like low key weird. That's like weirdo energy, like parasocial weirdo energy. I'm not your brother or your sister, okay? So chill, all right? So anyway, moving on. Let's see here. But yeah, that for those who don't know, this Cammy person just started insulting me. I left it alone. I left it alone. I was like, okay, maybe this person's having a little, you know, hissy fit. So I just left it. I didn't say nothing, but then they kept on going and started calling names and saying all this other stuff, acting weird as hell. So Party Man had to hit him. So, like I said, that's your one warning. All right, cool. Let's see here. Can we port bag for more Wind Waker and Twilight Princess? It doesn't matter. If Nintendo wants to do it, they'll do it. If they don't, then they don't. But yeah, but we've already port begged for those. So if it happens, then yeah, it was because of the port begging, right? Let's see. Yeah, there still could be AI upscaling baked in one system level, but it'd be limited to the games that files ready. Yeah, I just think that it's one of those things to where we don't know what they're gonna do yet. Yeah, sure, there could be DLSS. We don't know how the games are gonna communicate in. Like, I don't know if it's that easy. Oh well, they just put it in there, then it works. Like, we don't know how the technology is. We don't know how the games will work. Switch 1 games will work with it. We don't know how it communicates and how it does that. Sure, Xbox does it great, but I don't know if that's going to be the case with the Xbox or with the Switch 2. PS5 doesn't do that. PS5, it can run games better, but really all it does is run the PS4 Pro version. So I mean, all it does is, okay, yeah, it just boots it. There's a PS4 Pro kind of like already there for the most part, right? And games will boot like basically in PS4 Pro mode, you know? So if a game runs better on PS4 Pro compared to PS4, you'll get that. But a lot of times, it doesn't do anything for the PS5 version. Here's a good example of this. Elden Ring, that game runs better if you play the PS4 disc through backwards compatibility than playing it on the PS5. So it's not like it gets some type of natural boost on the PlayStation 5 just for it being on PS5. It runs better on the PS4 Pro than it does on the PS5. So you see what I'm saying? So it's not just built into everything, or it doesn't always just work that way. Sometimes you might have to have a patch, you might have to do something. Like, I don't know if it's going to be just baked in. Like, that's all I said. I'm just not sure if it's that easy or if it works that type of way with all technologies. Like, does it work the same way x86 compared to ARM? There's so many different things. What technology are they using? How it's going to implement with the software? It's different. So I can't sit here and say that it's going to be exactly the same or that it's going to be baked in or anything. I don't know. That's all I was trying to say. Like, I'm not sure if it's that easy, you know, like to just do it. It might not be possible. I don't know. That's all I said, you know. That's all I said there. And then Cammy flipped out on me for some reason. Let's see. I think WB patches the next the Switch MK1 debacle. I don't think that they will. Here's the reason why I don't think that they will. They already patched it a number of times, and it's still not great, but it's okay at this point. So I don't think that they're going to patch it any more times. I think they're just going to leave it alone. I don't think. I mean, Mortal Kombat 1 didn't even sell enough to even get patches like that for them to even overhaul it on the Switch 2. So I don't think so. I think they're going to move on to the next Mortal Kombat game, and the next Mortal Kombat game will be a lot better on Switch 2. So, but you know what? You never know. But they already patched the Mortal Kombat 1 multiple times on Switch 1. So, and Nintendo also bought the developer that did all those patches. So, I mean, I guess there might be like a maybe, but probably not. Why is PS5 so laggy? Why is PS5 so laggy? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. PS5 is not laggy. So, let's see here. Oh, main reasons why Nintendo wouldn't bring Steam to Switch 2, because they don't want third-party games to be sold on Steam, and then for Steam to get a cut of that instead of them getting a cut of their own. That's a whole different store marketplace. Why would they allow a whole different marketplace to buy games off of there when they want you to buy games off of their shop? That makes no sense to bring Steam to there, unless you're trying to do a collaboration or a partnership with them, like with the revenue split or share, and that's just not it. On top of that, a large majority of the games probably wouldn't even run. It's different. Once again, Steam is PC architecture. It's very different. I don't think you can just run Steam on Switch. Like, it's just, it doesn't work that way. So yeah, I doubt it. Switch is not a portable PC. It's not that. It's a closed box device. So bringing Steam to it wouldn't even be feasible unless they completely changed what the Switch 2 is going to be. Like, if they made it like an actual portable PC, then yeah, it'd be possible. But I don't think it's possible with how they do like a closed box device system like they have right now. So yeah. I started tweeting about the guy that leaked 100 hours of Bleach. Namco was savage for responding to that player. Oh yeah, that dude got absolutely bodied. It's laggy. It's laggy when playing a game. Yeah, that's something that's probably wrong with maybe your internals. So maybe you need to blow that baby out with some, like, the duster. Or maybe you need to check the game that it's updated, or check to see that your disk drive is clean or whatever. But I mean, you really shouldn't have any lag with PS5. But what game is it that you're talking about? My favorite Zelda game? Check out my top 5 Zelda games. Check out my list. That video didn't do that great. So if you want to know my favorite Zelda games, check out that video. However, I will say I do like Breath of the Wild a lot. And I do like Twilight Princess and Wind Waker a lot. But I have other Zelda games that I like. I have other ones. Top 5 top Zelda games here. But was that before Tears of the Kingdom came out? Yeah, that was way before. That video's outdated. I did do a top 5 Zelda games though, of all time. So yeah, check out that video. That was in 2021 though, so that's definitely outdated. I do like Tears of the Kingdom a lot too, so there you go. So I remember with Port Beg, it's kind of all started with Bandai Namco told gamers to port beg if they want Dragon Ball Fighters and Tekken, etc. Yeah, which was silly. They were already gonna make all those. They just wanted to. Those were just a publicity stunt. All of that was just simply a publicity stunt. All of it was. Let's see here. Why hasn't anyone started Switch Lite 2 rumors yet? Because there's nothing to rumor. It's going to come afterwards. So once the Switch 1 or Switch 2 launches, the Switch 2 Lite rumors will start up after it launches. You got to give it a little bit of time. So yeah. I'll do a new list of top Zelda games. How about that? I'll do a new list of top Zelda games, then we'll talk about it then. I know it'll probably still be too soon, but I'm still waiting for Dragon Quest 12, which is why, which by now is coming to Switch 2, next big Zelda game. I think Dragon Quest is definitely going to be a Switch 2. I think they're going to reveal Dragon Quest 12 at the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. I think that they're going to reveal that at the Switch 2 Direct. I think it's going to happen. So yeah. Nintendo needs to make some big advances with its OS since the Switch 2 is just a straight update hardware. Yeah, I think that there's going to be some advances with the OS. I don't think they need to do anything drastic overall. I mean, although I do think it's going to be different. I think it's going to be different, but I think it's just going to be updated, you know, update some, like, and incorporate some of those features that they patched in later. Incorporate those from the very beginning, then add on top of that maybe a little bit of a visual overhaul a bit. So I do think that will change. Are you getting the Switch 2? If so, it will be your first game. Do you really think that I'm not? Ask yourself a question, Ben. Ben. I know that name is it's a troll name, but do you really think that I'm not gonna get a Switch 2? Like, you really got to ask me if I'm getting a Switch 2 or not? Come on now, bro. Really? I don't know what my first game's gonna be because we need to see the launch lineup first. So I need to see what I mean, Mario Kart's probably gonna be my first game because that's the game that's probably gonna launch with the system. So once we actually get the games, then we're gonna know what games to get. So I can't tell you what my first game is gonna be when we don't have a launch lineup yet, right? So, but probably Mario Kart. I mean, but yeah, man. What if they'll keep the menus clean and snappy and bring back some characters they had on the 3DS and Wii U? I think they're gonna keep it clean and snappy. I think that they're not gonna do anything super crazy with that. I don't see them making the OS way more complicated or packed with a billion different things. I don't see that. I do think that'll look visually a little bit different though from the Switch 1. So yeah, they need to streamline the online play on Switch. Streamline the online play. It's pretty streamlined on Switch 1. I don't know what streamline online play means, but I mean, if you mean to just like play a game online, it's actually pretty easy. Do they need to make improvements to the online? Sure, absolutely, which they've been doing. But I don't know what streamline means, but it's actually pretty easy to jump online on a game on Switch. I don't know if you haven't jumped online in a while, Nick, because you don't have one anymore, but jumping online isn't a problem. It's actually, in some games, it's actually a bit quicker than what you'd see on Xbox and PlayStation at times. For example, like Monster Hunter Rise, it's pretty fast, really easy to jump into a game online there. But yeah, just want my themes back. Maybe one of these days we'll get themes back. The big discussion between consolers and PC gamers. With the PC, you can be on top of the newest technical advancements, whereas on the console, you can just switch your console on and you can. Okay. But the eShop's not terrible anymore. Oh man, the eShop's probably gonna be like the biggest thing that people are gonna be looking at, like that they need to improve. I don't ever go on the eShop though, outside of just to redeem my codes that Nintendo sends me. So my tip is always check the eShop out on your smartphone or on your PC, and it's like a million times better. You can download straight to your system too. So yeah, that's my tip that I always give people. Like, don't worry about it on the eShop, like the eShop on the Switch. Like if you go on PC, like everything, like not all the spam and shovelware is gone, but it's way better. It's way more sorted and much easier to go through and everything. It says yeah, I would, like I said, guys, if it's annoying on there, go on your PC or your smartphone, and it's so much better. It's nowhere near as bad, and it's faster. It's like 10 times faster on a PC or a smartphone. It's way more filtered, and you can download straight to your system. So that's my tip, is to just use a smartphone or a PC, and it's so much better. I only go on there, like I said, just to do that. Just to redeem the download codes that Nintendo gives me. Outside of that, I'm never on the eShop for anything. I can see Nintendo maybe adding Switch 2 themes that make you pay $1 or $2 depending on the quality of the theme. They did that with the 3DS, so that's definitely possible that there's a theme store. But the 3DS had a whole theme store like where you paid, which I don't think they did that with any other system that they've had. But the 3DS did have a theme store where you could pay for themes. I think sometimes you got them for free, but I'm not 100% sure how they did it. But they did have a theme store. They had a custom theme thing where you can pick your different color and all that. So it's pretty crazy. But it wasn't there at launch. It was like they added it over time. Like playing multiplayer games, I don't know. They have a party chat where you can talk to people even playing the different games. Yeah. Well, you said streamline, so I mean, I didn't know what you meant by that. So party chat, definitely streamlining the party chat. Now that you said like, oh well, party chat, like yeah, absolutely. That'd be if they can have it integrated. I made a video though. They did. Looks like they're gonna have it built in and all that. But yeah, we'll see for sure. Some games like, for example, I think like Overwatch and like Fortnite, those ones have like a built-in client, so it's actually pretty, it just connects like right away. It's pretty easy like to mute someone, add someone, whatever, blah blah blah. But like other games for sure, like Nintendo's own games, it's like nowhere near as good. Thankfully though, Nintendo's games, you don't really need voice chat for anything. I mean, outside of like Splatoon, but if you're playing Splatoon with the homies, you're probably on Discord anyway. But yeah, definitely it'd be good if they streamline it for like certain, but like yeah, actually playing multiplayer games is really simple and easy. It's fast. It's not a problem at all. It's just like yeah, some of the feature stuff for sure. For me, it'd be like the invite system. The invite system's not bad, but it's not great. Like that needs to be better implemented and streamlined, and the notifications like that would be like the one like okay yeah, the invite system, because you can't send invites via like there is no external client for invites. Like you got to use the system for it. So they need to streamline that and get that better. You know, for me at least. Mass Effect 3 multiplayer chat was actually pretty good on Wii U. No, yeah, it was good. Wii U's different though. The Wii U had a built-in client for most games. Most games were built-in clients for the Wii U. It had a mic built into the gamepad. You just had to plug a headset in and it worked just fine. But you know, at that time, that's not what was important. It was, oh, Wii U isn't this or that. So all the online stuff or all the things that Wii U had, that didn't matter at the time. Wii U sucked. So that didn't matter. King Cagney with the 23 months. Yo, shout outs to King Cagney with the 23 months. I appreciate it. But yeah, I actually have if you like Mass Effect 3 on the Wii U, I actually have a ton of gameplay videos back when I used to play Mass Effect 3 with the community. So yeah, if you want to check those out, me playing some Mass Effect 3. I actually really like the multiplayer in Mass Effect 3. I played it. Did I play it on the Xbox 360 or PS3? I don't remember. I think I played it on the PS3 a little bit, but I also played it on the Wii U a lot too. So yeah, I think I played it on the PS3 a lot, and then I played it on the Wii U when that came out. So yeah, it was good. It was good. What if the Wii U will have a built-in mic like the PS5? That's what the patent says. The patent says that it'll have a built-in mic. So we'll see for sure. We will see. Nin128. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. But the Wii U gamepad had a built-in mic. The DS also has... The DS and the 3DS also have built-in mics. Those also have built-in. And... No, just the Wii... Yeah, the Wii U gamepad had a built-in mic. Just the Wii U gamepad. But no other controller that I can recall from Nintendo. Controller that I can recall has one. But the Wii U gamepad does. And like I said, the DS and the 3DS have built-in into the system itself as well. I don't think I've used the PS5 built-in mic, not a single time though. But then again, I don't play any multiplayer. I remember when I was playing the Xbox 360, or no, Xbox 360, I used the built-in mic on there all the time. Because like that's back when I was an actual online gamer. Like I like to play online. But I remember when, what we were playing? We were playing Halo Infinite, and what's it called? And John and Nate the Hate wanted to play, and like, hey, we're gonna invite you to a voice chat. And I was streaming, and I got hooked up with the voice chat. They sounded like complete trash. And I'm like, dude, this sucks. Like, it sounded so scratchy. I did not like it, and it was like weird to balance it like with the audio that I had, like my stream audio. I just turned that crap off. I'm like, I'm good. Like, oh my gosh. I said I'm good. Let's see here. Like the 400 hours. The DS had voice chat on online games, certain games. Yeah, certain games. Like Pokemon had it. It depends on the game. Certain games had it. But Pokemon, like whenever you connect like to trade with a friend, it would just automatically boot up, which was pretty cool. Hit that like button, guys. If you have not hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Let them know we're streaming. Looks like I fixed the issues that I had like with the multi-stream messing up. I think maybe I just needed to disconnect everything, reconnect with all the platforms, and then just do it because I'm not having a single issue now. So that's good. I haven't played online games probably in a decade. Went back to play single player games, which made me happier. Yeah, online games will. I don't know anybody who plays online games normally that's happy, unless they're making a ton of money off of playing online, like Tim the Tap Man or something like that. But there's not a single normal gamer that I know that sits there and plays games online that's happy. Like, they're all angry. Like every single one of them are angry about everything. They angry about games. They have this jaded feeling on games, like all of them. You know, like I said, but even if they're making money off of it, you know, they have this jaded. They're always complaining about multiplayer and about balance and about this and about that. Like, it couldn't be me, man. It couldn't be me. Like, people that play shooting games, Call of Duty, there's always cheaters. There's always people always complaining and whining, which is fine. You're allowed to whine, you're allowed to complain, but it just seems like people who play multiplayer all the time just hate gaming. You know, they just hate, and if they winning, then they do good, but a lot of time you don't win, you lose. You know, and then on top of that, you ain't making any money. Like, you can't pay me, you can't pay me to sit, or you can't have me sitting here rotting my wife away playing multiplayer games and not making anything. Like, I don't know how people just do it just to do it and be that angry. Like, I see normal gamers be just angry online. They're not content creators. They don't make no money off it, but they're just sitting here coming home from work and being angry. Like, it couldn't be me, man. Like, you need to give it up. And that's what was happening to me. I went through that before I even started creating content like that. So in my content creation phase, I never really played. I mean, I played multiplayer, but I never really I didn't make it my whole personality. Like, we played Mario Kart, we play Smash Brothers, we play stuff, and that stuff can piss you off. Smash Brothers pisses me off, but I don't make it my whole identity. And I definitely don't sit there and play a ton of multiplayer all the time. Like, I always make sure to play a lot of single player games, you know? Oh, sorry. So yeah, man. The only online game I really do these days is co-op. I can be doing that. Yeah, co-op is great because you can maybe not be as anger filled and like you can work cooperatively with someone. I'm not saying that you shouldn't play multiplayer games, like you shouldn't enjoy multiplayer, but I really don't take no multiplayer serious. Like, even with the games that I do play, like Splatoon, for example, I've never taken Splatoon multiplayer like super seriously. I've never really gotten salty, like really salty at Splatoon. Smash Brothers, yes, but that's because the lag, you know what I'm saying? Like, the lag. Like, if there was no lag, I wouldn't be getting salty in Smash Brothers. Like, I wouldn't be getting salty about like the balance and things like that. Like, I wouldn't be getting salty with that. But the online play is not great, you know? So that's the reason why. But if it runs smooth or if it's offline, I love it. I love offline Smash play. Like you won't see me getting salty. Like, when I played Party Man, like, I lost. Like, when we played IRL, you know, at too many games, and like, it was fun, you know? So I never really got, I wouldn't get salty like that even if I'm getting cooked, you know? I don't think although I did, you know, the situation with my brother with the 50 times in a row, but that was different, you know, that was different. Escape from Tarkov made me rage quit online multiplayer forever. Yeah, Tarkov, like those I like the PC hardcore, like Evan people play those games. Like the people that, you know, have different variations of people that sound like Metal Gear, like Snake from Metal Gear Solid. I let those guys play those games. I watched this guy called Silent Sentry, and all he does is play multiplayer, like immersive, you know, war-torn, or, you know, crawling on the ground and scavenging games. I'll let him do that bull jive. I'll let him play all that crap. People sitting there running around with their like in Call of Duty shooting. I just watch that crap. I don't be sitting here. I'm not gonna sit here and rot my life away playing those games. Nah, I rather play stuff. If I'm gonna play a game, I'd rather play stuff that actually has meaning, that I can discuss, that I can do whatever. But once again, I don't really be making money off. It's not my job to play multiplayer games or anything like that. But at least it's not like what I got to do all the time to do it. Whereas some people, they got to. But for me, nah, I'd rather play stuff like Xenoblade. Xenoblade has so much, you know, or like Final Fantasy. Xenoblade, Final Fantasy, Persona, those have so much more meaning to me. I feel something when I play them. You can enjoy the storytelling. It's almost like reading like a really good book, right? Like, what do you get out of playing Call of Duty? Like, you just feel like you're dumber after you're done playing Call of Duty. Like, there ain't nothing that you gain from playing Call of Duty. Like, what do you gain from just shooting people over and 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 over like a million times? You gain nothing. There's no actual inherent value outside of that. I think that was fun, you know, like, but there's no value. Whereas like Persona, Final Fantasy, Xenoblade, 1, storytelling, 2, comprehension, 3, probably reading, because those games make you read, 4, like, there's a million different things, you know, obviously like the voice acting, the quality of the cutscenes, the graphics, the whatever, right? Like all that stuff, like it actually like enhances your senses and makes you think. There is no thinking with Call of Duty. The only thing it does, what I would say, is like hand-eye coordination. It's very good for hand-eye coordination. But that's about it. There ain't nothing else outside of that, you know? So yeah. I'm probably the happiest multiplayer gamer you know, but also play single player games. Are you? Yeah, that's true. You do play multiplayer a lot, right? Like, yeah, I just got tired of multiplayer. I'm good, you know? I'm good. They get the dopamine from the anger. Yeah, that's probably it. Just memories with friends until you get mad at each other and crash out. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, memories with friends are good. Like, I've had a lot of good memories playing Super Smash Brothers and playing whatever, and that's fine. But, like, I'm talking about, the people that just... Like, I don't got no good memories of playing Call of Duty. There ain't no good memories of playing Call of Duty with my friends. Even though I play with my friends, there ain't no good memories. I played with my friend Andre in college. I don't have any good memories of that crap. But I have tons of memories of us playing Marvel vs. Capcom, of us playing, Super Smash Brothers Brawl, of us playing all sorts of games. But I don't have any good memories of us playing Call of Duty or playing stuff like that. I mean, back then we didn't have Overwatch. We didn't have that. We didn't have a lot. We didn't have like all the free-to-play games and Fortnite and all that back then, because this was a decade plus before Fortnite even came out. But yeah. No online dating, no online gaming. Yeah. I'm happy because I'm usually saucing people up. I mean, I do think that too, the younger audience, you guys are definitely more, I would say, susceptible and more accepting of this type of stuff than the older people out there. You guys are younger, so you guys have not gone farther in life, so you're okay with it. See, me, I'm old. I played so much multiplayer in my, like, remember, I was there at the beginning of online multiplayer. Well, I was at the beginning, but I didn't have it, right? But there was like Super Nintendo, like Satellite View or whatever, Satellite View. There was online gaming, like with older systems, but not really, right? So if you look at this, guys, I started playing online gaming like really Dreamcast era. I remember going over to a friend's place. There was Dreamcast. Dreamcast had online. I'd play some like NFL 2K. So that was in 2002. SOCOM US Navy SEALs on the PS2. I played online in that. Madden. I played online in that. So I played online in those early years. I did all that. All those years. All the way up until as recent as what? I think I stopped really being hardcore into online like 2013, 2014. I don't know, something like that. So I already had played 10 plus years of all the online games that we have for the most part today. I've played Fortnite. I've played everything. And I've had enough. I've already had my fill. I've had like 20 years now. I've had my fill. I'm good. A lot of you guys are still just in your 20s, so you ain't had your fill yet. But eventually, you'll get to where I'm at. If you started playing online when I did, you might have already had your fill. But I've already had my fill. I'm good, you know? I'm good. I'm good on online. But you never know. Some people, if they're lifers, they're going to play online forever. I'm not. But some of you guys might, but not me. I've already had, I've had enough, I've had enough. Not saying that I won't play any online games, but me seeking out online games, me playing all the new ones that come out. Like I used to play, the new Call of Duty, the new whatever multiplayer game. I'm going to try it out. Nah, I don't care anymore. Like, let's see. You got it. Yeah, I got in early. I played SOCOM US Navy SEALs. Dude, you know what game I played online? Check this out. I played Call of Duty online. Not Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty on the PS2. Yes, I played Call of Duty on the PS2 online. There was like 5 people in the game looking crusty, and I'm over here shooting Call of Duty. I played SOCOM online. I played Call of Duty online. I played all of those original PS2 games that had that crusty broadband online. I played all those. I even played Battlefield 1942. My homie Matt had it. Played it at his place. So it was exciting back then. It ain't exciting no more, So I'm 34, I'm a woman. I'm good. You're good too, Miles. Yeah, exactly. PS3 360, PS4 was enough for me. I think really where my rage went into overdrive was like the PS3 and 360. I think the whole villain OJ arc where everything just made me angry was the PS3 and 360 era and a little bit into the PS4 era. But man, that was a dark time period, bro. The PS3 and 360 era was terrible. Terrible. PS3 360 Wii era. Terrible. Man. I think, like I said, that's what basically burnt me out was probably PS3 and 360 era. Yeah, the golden age, and then I got burnt out on it. I got burnt out on online in the by the end of the PS3 360 era, I was burnt out. I was burnt out on it. And then when Sony decided to not do free online play anymore, that was like the last straw for me. That was like the last straw for me. I'm like, wait a minute, people are gonna be racist as hell, and I gotta pay for it? Hell no, I'm out. I gotta pay for people to be racist now? I'm out. That's when I just said, I'm out, bro. I was checked out after that. Because I always played all my games on PlayStation. Like my online games for the most part. I'd play them on PlayStation because it was free online play. PS2 was free online play, PS3 was free online play. GameCube didn't have online. It had online, but there wasn't a lot of games that I was playing online, and when they did have it online, it wasn't very good. So I played PS2 and PS3 online a lot. So when they said, oh, you got to pay for it now, and on top of that, people were being racist, I'm like, bro, I'm not paying for people to be racist towards me. That's insane. That's insane. I am not paying you guys money for people to be racist. So really, I only got back into multiplayer when I was able to make my own community. That was one of the big reasons why I wanted to create Player Essence. I didn't have the technology back then, but now we do, is because I wanted to create a community that I could actually feel comfortable playing multiplayer with, because there's way too many racist people. There's way too many psychos and sickos and all that online. I got tired of hearing not even just like sexist, racist, just, and I get people trash talking, like I get it, but like, it gets to the point where it's too much. Like, I can take it, some of it. Like, I play football, so I know, like, the way that guys talk, the way that people talk. I get that. But there's only so much you can take for, like, 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, y'all still saying the same insults, the same. It's like, it gets corny. It gets played out by the same people with the same tags that they have. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I just said I'm good. So I'm not paying them to get called names. Like, that's insane. So I just said I'm done. I think PS4 is when I said I'm good. You know, I just stopped paying for I didn't pay for PSN after the first time that I paid for it. I never really paid for Xbox Live outside of just very singular times that I wanted to play online, like with a Halo game or something. But I never kept it for any long amount of time, like with like Xbox Live or anything. So I just said I'm good. And honestly, PS5, and I've never paid for PSN. On PS5, I haven't paid for it, although I might in the future maybe. But I've never paid for PSN. I've never paid for like the Xbox Series. I've never paid for online for Xbox Series. I didn't need it. I don't need it. Nintendo finally caught up to maybe like somewhere between like the right below the between the PS2 and the PS3 era and online, so at least I can play somewhat in games and it works better. So with the Wii U, I was able to play, but I was able to create my community in the Wii U era. In that era, I was able to create my community, create, you know, stuff, have a Discord later down the line, but I was able to create a community, get us into where we can chat or talk or whatever, and we can play games. So that's the only reason why I played games in that era, like online games, is because I can create my own community. You know, I don't play online unless I'm playing with you guys, you know? So yeah. Let's see here. Especially COD crowd, a lot of racists in the fan base. Yeah, tons, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm not paying to sit here and get called names. That's insane. He says, wait, people are racist online? I know, seriously. Shocker. Newsflash. It says, old school, don't miss the dial-up modems. Yeah, after Halo 3 multiplayer, I had enough. Yeah. To me, I think I did play Halo. I think I played Halo Infinite like a few times, but I'm like, yeah, I'm good, you know. But I only played it because it was free online. Like, I only play something on PS5 or Xbox Series if it's free online, you know. That's the only time I'll play it, you know. I don't got nothing else that I really want to play, so yeah. Have you spoke about the leaked Xbox branded Steam Deck? Add up to the list of strange decisions. Yeah, we spoke about it a bit before. I mean, it's just something that they're gonna do because they see other companies doing it and having some middling success. But I think it's more to spread their Game Pass or their brand awareness more so than anything else. That's what they're trying to do with this system or this thing. So So yeah, for sure. Weird, but I get it. You know. You're not playing League of Legends. You're not being hit with the yeah. I don't play League of Legends. I don't play MOBAs and League of Legends and Arena of Valor. I mean, those are just not like, I don't like running around like a little guy and like running around like hitting little towers and and like collecting little tower points on little maps and saying oh, watch out for the Archmage Archer over there. Like, nah, I ain't doing all that. I did that with Pokemon Unite, and it was fun for a little bit because it was Pokemon, but eventually I was just like, yeah, I'm good. I had my fill. We played it for like a few months, right? We played it a number of times, and then it was like I said, it was free to play. And then I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm going to play it. And I haven't played it since. I haven't played it in years. So yeah. League of Legends will take a mental toll, and it's coming from a diamond player. It's more toxic than COD. I've heard League of Legends is like the most toxic thing ever. Like I've heard that the most toxic is like Overwatch, League of Legends, games like that. What's that one game? Valorant. Valorant is like the harbinger of racism and sexism. So yeah. Yeah, like it got so bad with Call of Duty. There are still major controversies with Call of Duty still to this day with it. Like major controversies still. Like if you're on Twitter, you see them. There was one girl with the controversy, like to go over some of them for those who missed it. One girl decided it'd be a good idea, since Call of Duty is so racist, she decided to record someone that she knows that is racist, and I'm just like, man, if you're black, don't do this. But then this girl got her black friend to confront this person, and then that racist person went nuts saying all this stuff, and she just sat back and watched it and laughed. So then I'm thinking to myself, this is where we are with Call of Duty. And when people told her, yo, this is really weird, like you didn't, like, why are you doing this? Like, you're doing this for content? Like, you didn't get the person's name, even though you didn't put the person's name in there. You didn't do anything. All it is just racism. And she's like, oh, well, I thought it was funny because of how crazy that person was. I'm like, and she ended up deleting the tweet that said all that. But she ended up saying, this is why we don't have voice chat or something. It wasn't like, saying, oh, this person's this or whatever. It's to the point where it's comical now, right? And which it can be comical, but it's like, man, like this is what we doing right now? And so many people got on her, she ended up deleting it. And she ended up blocking me because I made another joke and I said, yo, like next time you should invite David Duke to your stream. If you think it's funny, just invite them over and see what they say. So she blocked me after that. But, and then there was another thing with the whole situation with the Black Girl Call of Duty group, that they're used to so much racism and stuff. They ran their own tournament. I guess some lady that wasn't actually black tried to get in, and there was a whole controversy there. But they had to create a whole separate group because they feel like, hey, people don't respect them in that space. So that's what we're dealing with Call of Duty. We're dealing with so much issues still to this point. The issues that were back around in 2007 when Call of Duty 4 came out, when I played it nearly 20 years ago now, when I was in my college dorm room, those same issues are not only bad still here, but they're like worse than what they were before. So I'm good. I'm not gonna pay to be a part of that, and I'm sure as heck not gonna subjugate my free time to that. So this is crazy, man. So yeah, man. Did you use a sneaker snake? Did you use a what's it called? An alt account? Was Cammy your alt? Was that your alt account? All right, I hear you. Okay. A Storm says, I hate online gaming so much. Brings out the little. It does bring out the worst in people. It brings out the absolute like worst that you can have in people. So I'm good, man. I'm good. I just told myself that I don't need it, I just told myself I don't need it, and I've simply just not really cared about it in a really long time. Haven't really cared about it. Haven't really thought about it too much. Haven't really decided like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this or do that. Never really needed it, to be honest. So yeah. But yeah, let's get into some more gaming news and some other stuff. Did you guys hear about this crazy Monster Hunter player? Oh my goodness gracious. So there was this Monster Hunter player, and I gotta bring up the tweet or bring up the whatever, because this just goes to show you how crazy this just goes to show you how crazy these people are. This person actually said this about Monster Hunter Wilds. 2,000 likes, 1.1 thousand retweets / quote tweets. I don't know how many quote tweets, but there's a lot of quote tweets. This person's getting bodied in the quote tweets. But they said this: 130 hours. 130 hours. Sucks for me to admit, but Monster Hunter Wilds is too boring. After 130 hours, the gameplay is nearly perfect, but it's not peak Monster Hunter. Perfect gameplay, but not peak Monster Hunter. The content is too weak and not super inspired. I can't find any meaningful incentive to keep playing after basically spending 13 hours a day playing since launch, right? So, which is fine, but I had more fun and purpose in world or past games. So this is crazy stuff here, because the reason why I say this is crazy, because if you know life a Monster Hunter game, you're going to automatically, I guess, find some issues. Like, I personally don't feel no games are meant to be played this type of way, where you treat it as a job that you put, like, you come home from work and or school and all you do is play this game. You know, I don't even know how you can spend 130 hours in a game and find that it's boring, like in a game like this. And I get that in past Monster Hunter games there's been more, but I don't know, it just seems crazy to me that you would spend 130 hours playing a game and it's boring, you know? Like, I would have stopped 50 hours ago. Like, what did you keep playing for? Clearly they beat the main story. So yeah, man. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Let's see here. I mean, my Monster Hunter fan brother, all he said is Monster Hunter Wilds is too easy. Okay, I can understand that. Like, I don't know, man. To me, it just seems weird. But hey, it is what it is, you know. So yeah. So yeah, it's all good though. See, so they ran out of content, now it's boring. Pretty much, they said the content wasn't inspired either. You know, it wasn't very inspired content. So yeah. Lifelong Monster Hunter fan, Wilds was not it. So did you play for 130 hours though? And then say that it was boring? So yeah. So Prime is also stating that he feels that May 15th is going to be the day that the Nintendo Switch 2 launches. That'd be wild if they announced it on April and then it launches on May 15th. May 15th. Let's check May 15th. That just seems wild. Yeah, Prime and his crew are saying May 15th is the day. I don't know if that's the case, man. I don't know. That's a Thursday. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? So I'm going to click over to this right here. Thunderstash, who's a part of the Nintendo Prime podcast. Shout out to Thunderstash Gaming. I dropped my camera. I'm doing some maintenance on my cameras. I got some new cameras for my house. Doing a little bit of maintenance on my old ones. And I dropped it on accident. So I want to read what Thunderstash had this. Oh my gosh. He wrote a whole... Goodness gracious. He wrote a whole freaking essay on this. Anyway, let's read it. Content, right? Because you guys aren't going to read this. Nintendo doesn't usually launch systems on Thursday, at least modern-wise. Usually it's like Friday, from what I understand. I know the Switch one was Friday. I mean, I can see Thursday. I mean, one day before wouldn't be something different. But once again, it was a long... Like, they launched the Switch one like 8 years ago, so they can obviously have something different. So, I want to read what Thunderstash had to say here. So Prime agreed with all this crap. The more pieces we put together, the clearer the picture becomes. May 15th is shaping up to be the perfect launch date for the Nintendo Switch 2. And the best part, this isn't just speculation, no insider sources, no leaks, just logic patterns with solid research from the community. Let's break it all down. Oh, goodness gracious. I've been saying this for months on the Nintendo Byte podcast. I believe Nintendo would be wise to go for a much shorter gap between their full reveal and launch. Just look at the iPhone 16. Apple unveiled it on September 9th, 2024, and it had consumers' hands by September 20th. We live in an instant gratification society where people want things now, not months later. Nintendo already confirmed months in advance the date for the major Switch 2 Direct on April 2nd, so why wait months again to launch the Switch 2? They need to strike while the hype is at its peak. I can understand that. Like, I thought that striking while the hype is at its peak is like 2 months. I thought 2 months is pretty good. I mean, because that was a short time frame. Because remember, guys, in the past, Nintendo would announce systems like a freaking year or two before they actually, like, literally, like, there'd be like a year before it launched. We'd have to wait a whole year from Wii U to the launch. Like, Wii U, they announced it like, bro, they announced it like in summer of 2011, and then we had to wait a year and a half, and then launched till November. So they used to wait. But anyway, let's continue on here. Doom the Dark Ages drops on May 15th, and history tells us there's a strong chance it could be a Switch 2 launch title. Nintendo platforms have had a long history with Doom, from the red cartridge on the SNES to Doom 64, and even Doom Eternal on Switch, and also Doom 2016 on Switch. Every major Doom release is currently available on the Nintendo Switch, and I've said it many times before on the podcast, I expect Microsoft to be Nintendo's biggest third-party publisher on Switch 2. Yeah, that makes sense. Nintendo Switch 2 Experience Event, Timing, and Strategic Break. I want to hear what he has to say here. The Nintendo Switch 2 Experience Event runs from April 4th to May 11th across major Switch 2 launch regions, US, Canada, Japan, UK, Australia, before taking a 20-day break, resuming on May 31st in Seoul, a region historically excluded from Nintendo's initial console launches. Switch 1 launched there 9 months later in December 2017. This gap strongly suggests Nintendo is using the time to launch the Switch 2, as there's no reason to halt momentum unless it's for a major event. Interesting. Okay. Lego Mario Kart is releasing on May 15th, but here's the kicker. Lego almost always launches their big collaborative sets to be with Nintendo or any other collaboration at the beginning of the month and on the weekend, yet this one is dropping midweek on Thursday, May 15th. Oh, okay. See, this is the type of stuff that I don't give a damn about Lego, so I'd never look into stuff like this. According to On Just Restart Research, excellent work, this breaks Lego's usual pattern, and when Lego deviates from a pattern, it's usually strategic for a reason. You know, one of the biggest things to kind of find out what's going on here, looking at Lego is very smart to look at that, because usually they're way more predictable with things. So looking at Lego, I can see On just does a good job. He's done a good job with his research. And yeah, I'm not saying that this is 100%, but that's actually a good catch, because that's something that I would have never thought about, because once again, I don't look at Lego shipments and all that crap. So that's actually a good catch. All right, money. Some have argued that Nintendo wouldn't release Lego Mario Kart on the same day as Switch 2 because it would kill people's wallets. But let's be real, Nintendo knows it'll sell out regardless. The key here is that May 15th is an exclusive launch through Lego.com. Retailers like Amazon and Target won't have it until July 1st. Why fragment the release date for a Lego product unless it's tied to a major event? It's all part of the strategy. Nintendo San Francisco opens on May 15th. The launch of the Switch 2 the same day isn't a coincidence. It's strategic in my opinion. People underestimate how much strategy goes into picking a grand opening date. Aligning Nintendo's first Western store with the biggest launch in years guarantees headlines, maximizes hype, and drives foot traffic. A soft opening, unadvertised opening 1 to 2 weeks before the ensure of the staff is set up for success seems likely, making May 15th look even more locked in. So if they do it on May 15th, if the launch of the Switch is on May 15th, then I can't be at the Nintendo store in San Francisco. Like, unless I head over to San Francisco, maybe book a hotel for like 3 days to a week, or guarantee that I'll be able to get a Switch 2 on launch day. Like, I'd have to get some assurances or guarantees, hopefully from Nintendo. Maybe they send me one, or they're going to send me one, or something, because otherwise I'm going to be freaking trying to pre-order it and get my system at Best Buy and stream it that night. So for me, I mean, I wouldn't want it to be the same day, but because I want to be in San Francisco, but I mean, I can't jeopardize my coverage of Switch 2 and the launch to be in San Francisco for this event, for the launch. Like, I can't, like, to stand in line, you know? Like, I would love to live vlog and do all that, but I can't jeopardize the content, you know, of getting the system and playing the games and talking about it, and all. I can't do that to go there and be in line in San Francisco. So yeah, if that's the case, then I'll have to head over to San Francisco maybe the next week afterwards, once things cool down a little bit, and then I can visit the store there and get a tour and do like a vlog and all that. So yeah. All right. Next up is so I got you, OJ. That's my backyard. If you need backyard, what you need from the store. Well, I don't need anything from the store, you know. But I mean, if I do need something, I can definitely. Like, I'm not very far away though. Like, I'm only about 4 or 5 hours away. But yeah, for sure, Nick. I mean, maybe we can meet up. You know, if I go, I'll definitely let you know that I'm going. You know, so we can meet up there, of course. Massive Switch 2 shipment spotted. A recent report from Necrofelipe based on data surveyed by Family Boards user LIC reveals that in January 2025, Nintendo's contracted assembly plant in Vietnam, HVBG, which we covered this one, Osida Corporation, exported around 383,000 complete Switch 2 units exclusively to North America, US, and Canada. This confirms that the mass production is well underway, adding even more weight to a growing evidence of a May 15 launch. And remember, this is just from one Nintendo's manufacturing plants. They have multiple facilities, meaning the actual number of completed units could be significantly higher. You don't ship out nearly 400,000 units just to let them sit in a warehouse. That costs Nintendo money and increases the risk of leaks. It really does. When it comes to logistics and supply chain management, Nintendo is an absolute boss. These units are moving fast for a reason. There's a monkey. Donkey Kong Country opens at Super Nintendo World on Thursday, May 22nd. But if the Switch 2 was launching then, the last place Nintendo would want fans to be is waiting in line for a console instead of enjoying the park. A May 15 launch lets Nintendo own the headlines for 2 straight weeks. Strategic timing for maximum impact. A May 15th launch. Let me get this donation here. Redbeard and Sausage with the $5 dono. Yo, thank you so much, Redbeard and Sausage. First dono in a bit. Probably appreciate it. Great stuff, bro. Switch 2 will be my first console at launch. Keep up the hype and great work. Thank you so much. Redbeard and Sausage. You guys give him some love. Give him a yo. First, breaking the dono, what's it called? Lol, for a bit. Give him a yo in the chat, guys. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Yo. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Redbeard and Sausage. Thank you for the 5. Strategic timing for maximum impact. A May 15 launch is far more effective than releasing during Memorial Day weekend. When many are traveling, Nintendo wants the Switch 2 in players' hands as school lets out for summer, ensuring it's taken on flights, road trips, and vacations. This fuels organic word-of-mouth marketing as Nintendo's biggest fans, day one adopters, show off their new console in public, essentially selling the Switch 2 for Nintendo free of charge. Have you noticed that May's game release calendar is suspiciously light? Big games tend to avoid launching near a major console release. Right now, May is looking like a ghost town. Maybe that's because the Switch 2's launch lineup is missing. Everything is lined up for May 15th. Okay. Interesting. Like the post. Maybe I'll talk about this in a video. But yeah, man, definitely an interesting situation there. Shout outs to Redbeard, man. Thank you so much with that 5. If you want some music, let me know. I'll drop some video game music for you. 131. We are going. Even further than Beyond, baby. It didn't pop up, but you guys will hear it in a little bit. Oh my goodness. I messed up here. All right, we good. We good. We good. So yeah, man, this is definitely interesting. Ah, there we go. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right, are you getting Switch 2 day one too? Of course I am. I'm surprised so many people are asking me, hey OJ, are you getting Switch 1 day? Like, are you getting Switch 2 day? I'm surprised so many of you guys are asking me that. I really am. Yo, Anonymous with the Ninja Peach, no message, but did drop a $5 dono. Thank you so much, Anonymous. I appreciate that. Let's go. Thank you for the support. Shout outs, guys. 2 back-to-back donos. This is after a little bit of a dono lull, but that's okay. We out here. Yo, and Simeon Coin. Hey, what's up, Simeon Coin? Even though you're just getting in, I miss supporting you with the blessings and power up your equipment, etc. The YouTube family. Glad I support you on Twitch once more. My request is Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. Staged. I missed your awesome music request, Simeon Coin, because you always request really different music. And yeah, I'm sorry, man. We were off Twitch for about a month or so because I had to figure out this whole multi-streaming thing, but it looks like I got it figured out. I just needed to get everything offline. I needed to just re-log out, re-log back in, and just kind of just refresh everything, get a new stream key, get a new all that, and then it fixed everything. So yeah, so I got it fixed, and hopefully it stays fixed, but we'll see. Thank you so much, Simeon Quinn, with the 100 core crystals. Let's get this music here. The Magical Quest, starring Mickey Mouse, stage 2, Dark Forest. So that's for the Magical Questers out there, starring Mickey Mouse. Do you even play Switch games? But yes, Redbeard and Sausage, my boy, I am getting the Switch 2 frame 0.000001. Not even 1 frame, bruh. Below 1 frame. We're getting it as soon as possible. Redbeard and Sausage. Will you make a live stream after the Switch 2 announcement? What do you mean by after the Switch 2 announcement? I'll be streaming during the Switch 2 announcement. So we'll be streaming. We'll be up. Dude, I'll probably be up like at midnight getting ready. Bro, I'll be so excited for the Switch 2. I might stream like a marathon to the Switch 2 stream and then keep going from there, like with giveaways and different stuff. So I might do a marathon stream for it. I don't know, man. We'll figure something out. Can't hear the music. All right. I might do a marathon stream leading up to it. Seriously, like I'm excited. This is gonna be good. Rogers Base was saying that May 15th is in a previous video I saw of his. I think he probably read or talked about what Nintendo, because Prime made a video that people watched a lot. So yeah. Yeah, the stream's gonna do numbers. It'll be good, but there's gonna be lots of people are gonna do good numbers, so it's good. I mean, when you have systems, like when systems launch, it's good for everyone. Like, it's always good for content creators when the new system launches, but like we have needed a new system launch for a while now. Like, we have needed something for a while now, just because it's just been a little bit lull. There's been nothing really to get super excited about for over a year. Like, to get really in terms of like content creation excited about, for me at least. I know for other people, like if you play like Marvel, like Tim the Tap Man, like yeah, Marvel Rivals, he'll make $1 bazillion off of that, you know, because that's what he does. But for people that just like cover news, it's been pretty rough, because once again, we just haven't had as many, you know, massive games launching. There hasn't been as many lit presentations, because Nintendo essentially stopped doing presentations, you know, in 2023. 2024 didn't really have too much in terms of directs and all that. So Microsoft was going through their transformation in terms of third-party stuff. So it's just been pretty mediocre for the last year or so. So actually getting a new system launch with like big first-party games, that's fun. That's definitely fun, you know. So hopefully we'll get back to good gaming discussion instead of the same Metroid Prime 4 rumors. Well, Metroid Prime 4 rumors, Fire Emblem rumors, although there is plenty of evidence to suggest that the Fire Emblem fan base is something that I need to definitely talk to more. I get so many new subscribers on Fire Emblem videos, so Fire Emblem fans seem to be looking for anybody talking about anything. But not just anyone, but people that truly like Fire Emblem. Like, if you're a fraud or a fake, they can sniff you out pretty quickly. That's what I've noticed. Every fan base has their types of fans, and Fire Emblem fans are very receptive. I mean, obviously very like I wouldn't say cunning, but they're very like, they don't just sub to anybody. Like after they make a Fire Emblem video, like you can see Fire Emblem videos that have no views, people don't give a damn, but then Fire Emblem videos that do incredibly well, you know. But what I've noticed is that my Fire Emblem videos where I do in-point discussions and talking about things, those videos I get way more subs, even with less view counts. I get way more new subs than even videos that have higher view counts, you know. So yeah. Elon Musk can't full fire. Hey, listen, Fire Emblem fans are actually some of the most intelligent people that I've ever met, though. Like, literally, almost every single, like, big... You don't meet Fire Emblem fans very often because the franchise isn't, like, massive. But almost every single Fire Emblem fan that I know of is actually pretty intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually pretty... Like, they're intelligent people. Most people that I know that, like Fire Emblem are, like, most of my friends... Or like my friend A-Train, he likes Fire Emblem. He's super smart. He has a master's degree and everything. But the people that I know that like Fire Emblem a lot, they're usually pretty intelligent. I mean, obviously, look at Fire Emblem. It's definitely a thinking person's game. You know, so that makes sense. You know, it's a strategy RPG. It's a thinking person's game. You know, so that makes sense. But the Fire Emblem fan base, they're not just gonna subscribe to anybody. Like, you got to know what you're talking about, or you've got to show general actual enthusiasm for the Fire Emblem brand, you know. But all my Fire Emblem videos do really well for the most part. Like, they all do really good, and they all get, like I said, a lot of new subs. So there is room to believe that there is more of growth for me doing Fire Emblem content on the channel. So I'll probably start doing more of that, you know. Let's see here. Player Essence Switch 2 stream 1 million views. Dude, that would be so lit. I don't think it's gonna happen. But there hasn't been many times where I've hit like 1 million viewers or like 1 million, like, you know, views in a month. It's not happened to me very often, but I'm hoping with the Switch 2, Greg, that like I can start averaging more, you know. I think it'd be pretty cool, like in the Switch 2 era, like if we average like per stream. Like I know in the Switch 1 era, we would average, like my peaks were like 200 something, 300 something per like regular PE live streams. Like once we started going, not at the beginning, but once we started getting going. And then it's kind of just leveled out like around 100 something to 200 something people. But it'd be really cool if like we jumped that up to like 300 to 400 like per stream, like we're regular streams, you know. I think that'd be pretty dope. So hopefully that's cool. Hopefully we do that, and that'll be good. That'll be good for the stream. Obviously, maybe it'll be way higher than that. Who knows? I mean, maybe it'll be 1,000 people. I don't know. Probably not, but that'd be cool. When the Twitch went offline, I've been playing Metaphor ReFantazio at night, Pokemon Gold in the 3DS mornings while listening to you, OJ. By the way, my main character, Metaphor, is level 57, getting ready to close getting close to the end. Shout out. Let's go, man. Good stuff, Simeon Coin. Good stuff, man. I like it. Let's see, Fire Emblem Awakening was such a huge hit for me. Yeah, me too. I love Fire Emblem Awakening. I am Fire Emblem fans. I've always watched good Fire Emblem video. Yes. And you're a smart guy, Jacob, so there you go. How about some Xenoblade X music to get hyped for the game? Yeah, absolutely. Xeno... Thank you so much for your donation earlier, Redbeard and Sausage. I appreciate you, man. Big love, dude. Thank you so much. Let's get some Xeno music. Uncontrollable. It's Xenoblade 2 for me, but I don't think I'm anywhere near the end. Oh, man. You gotta look at the chapters. So, yeah. Which Fire Emblem you recommend to start with? I mean, it depends on what system you have, but if you have the Switch, you can just start with Three Houses. You can play that one, and then if you like that one, maybe check out Engage. And then if you like Engage, then maybe look into playing like Fire Emblem Awakening on the 3DS or, you know, game like the 3DS games. Go from there. They also have the GBA games like on the game, like on the Switch Online. There's like 2 of the GBA games or one or two of the GBA games that you can play. But yeah, I recommend Three Houses, starting out with Three Houses, because that's like the biggest one. That's the best selling one. That's one that everyone knows. So play Three Houses and see what you think of that one. So yeah. But it might be a bit much. If you're not into tactical RPGs, Fire Emblem might be a bit much for you if you're not into them. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So you got to also be ready and willing to spend quite a bit of time in the game. Now, you can put it on easy. If you put the game on easy, you can just blow through it in like probably like 30 hours, 30 hours or so. You can blow through it pretty quickly if you put the game on easy. But if you play it like on hard, there is a gap between normal and hard, and in like insanity difficulty in Fire Emblem. Like the hard mode, it's really hard. Like it took me around 10 hours or so to beat the final boss in Fire Emblem Three Houses on hard. So yeah, it was crazy. That last map was nuts. Hey, what's up, Chris? Welcome. Did you ever buy Awakening theme on 3DS? OJ, I don't think I did buy the Awakening theme on the 3DS. I'm not sure if I did. I don't think so. What's up, Chris? I'm doing good, man. Fire Emblem Engage is your first Fire Emblem game? Okay. It's not a bad first game to start. Actually, no, it's probably a terrible first game to start with. I mean, you can, but it's not a good first game because it leverages on the fact that you would know the other characters in the game. So really, there's no connection. There's no emotional connection to the emblems, unfortunately, because you don't know what happened to them. You don't know their stories. Their paralog chapters mean nothing. You don't know. It doesn't matter. You never played the other games. So that's the only thing that I would say is that Fire Emblem Engage is a much worse game. Well, not a much worse, but it's worse if you don't know the characters and didn't play the other games. It's still a fine game, and it's still fun, but it's almost impossible to have any type of emotional connection to the characters if you don't even know who they are. Like, you never played their games. Like, the paralog chapters are complete nostalgia bait / cool things to do, and, like, you never played the game, so it doesn't matter that you go back to their setting or that you see, like, their music pops up or you hear certain things that they say. It doesn't matter. You don't know. So, yeah. You can still enjoy it, but it's just... Yeah, I just wouldn't recommend Fire Emblem Engage as a first Fire Emblem game. Now, if you just want to play the game to get into the gameplay, then yeah, it's a great first game. Because like, oh, I like Fire Emblem now. Now I can go back and I can play the other games. So I wouldn't say like don't play it at all. Like if it's either you play that or nothing. But I do think that like Fire Emblem Engage, it's a tough first play. That's all I'll say. It's a tough first play only because it relies so heavy on nostalgia with the characters, you know. What's up, Mr. Davis? I can see your comment, man. Shoutouts. Time is kicking my butt. Feel like I'm dragging with the kids to school schedule. Yeah, man. Daylight savings. I can see your comments, though, Mr. Davis. What's good? I bought GTA 5, Alice Madness, Returns, Chrono Trigger, Doom, and Doom 2016. All right, have fun, man. Let's go. Dr. Birdie, let's go. Spending spree on Steam. You're probably not going to even play all those games. That's the funny thing. But you bought them. Is there a Steam sale going on? I couldn't play the other games because I don't have the older systems. I sold my systems growing up as a kid. Wish I still had them. Oh, yeah, that's terrible. Well, you can't. Like, if you have NSO, you can play. You can play the GBA game. So NSO, you can play the GBA game, and Three Houses. I mean, obviously Three Houses. You can play that beforehand. But yeah. So. At least try to playing all the games before I buy it. All right, take it easy. Dior, thanks for coming out to the stream, man. Appreciate you. Let's go. Yeah, I liked Engage too. I thought Engage was really good. I think it was a really fun game. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Don't know. I hate Mario, but love Sparks of Hope. I don't know the same level, but it isn't a little bit of strategic combat. Call me out if I'm wrong. I don't have a clue. You hate Mario, but I mean, Sparks of Hope is a strategy RPG. So I mean, like liking or disliking Mario doesn't really have too much to do with it, because if you talk about Mario games, Mario's a platformer, so it doesn't really have anything to do with Mario. It's more to do that like you enjoy the gameplay more. So if you enjoy Sparks of Hope or even Kingdom Battle, then yeah, you should like Fire Emblem. You should like Fire Emblem. It doesn't play exactly the same, but there's definitely some similarities between Kingdom Battle and Sparks of Hope and Fire Emblem, you know. Probably everyone's like, hate Mario? Impossible. So yeah, so if you like Sparks of Hope, then yeah, you should like Fire Emblem. Should. But yeah, Sparks of Hope and typical Mario games are like completely different. You know, like Sparks of Hope is a strategy RPG. Mario is usually a platformer, or it could be a sports game, or it can be a racing game. But but typical mainline Mario games obviously are platformers. Switch 2, they should bring over every Fire. They should bring every Fire Emblem over in Zelda. They should. I agree. I agree. They should bring them all over, baby. Bring them all over. So we can play the same games over and over until the end of time. So yeah. So it makes sense. I forgot about this song. I forgot about the Four-Limb Titan. I love this track. I couldn't stand Galaxy at all, but I love all the others. Oh my gosh, Galaxy's incredible. Love Galaxy. Yo, Kevin! With the Donkey Kong Slam!
Hey OJ, have you played Lost Dimension Made Atlas? We need a for Switch or 2. Can I get any music from Skies of Arcadia?
Lost Dimension. Thank you for the $3 dono. And I think I've played Lost Dimension. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I forgot about the Four-Limb Titan. This is Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torn of the Golden Country. So yes, I forgot about this variation of it. I did. But you said you wanted... what was it? Lost Dimension. I'm trying to look... Let me look up Lost Dimension. Yeah, I played this game. I have it on PC. I played this game. I have it on PC. And I think I played it for a little bit. And then I just stopped playing it. It's a good game. It just wasn't for me at the time. But yeah, I did play the game. I have it on my Steam library. Shoutouts, Kevin. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. I'll get some Skies of Arcadia music for you. Didn't like the Wiimotes. You can play Mario Galaxy without a Wiimote. You can play it on, at least Mario Galaxy 1. You can play Mario Galaxy 1 without a Wiimote on the Nintendo Switch. There is no Mario Galaxy 2 yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll come at some point. But yeah, you can play Mario Galaxy 1 with the Pro Controller on the Nintendo Switch. If you have the 3D, the Mario All-Stars Collection, which is no longer sold physically in stores or digital. Well, no, it's still sold in stores, but no longer brand new. There's a lot of used copies that are jacking the price up because it was a limited print run. Yeah, so if you don't have it already, or you can I mean, if you just do emulation, you can do you can do Dolphin and just play it with the controller. You can just do that and play it with the controller if you really want to play it with the controller. It's actually pretty easy if you want to do that. But yeah. Let's see, place. Did you see that the report of FF16 sold 3.5 million since launch? I did see that report. And yeah, that's definitely not good. Yeah, that's not good. If that's the case, now everyone's saying, oh, well, they're not sure that maybe the number is old. You know, there are some PlayStation fans that are absolutely going on full defense mode, which is interesting. Which is very interesting because one of the things that I find very funny with like the gaming industry and the communities and things like that, man, is that, man, people will get so upset when you like what they don't like, to the point to where you've got, and this is more of me just probably, you know, I wouldn't say venting, but just having my observation with people that I used to communicate with, people that I thought that I was cool with and whatever. And you can tell when someone just hates a company more than they like value even talking to you. Because people will sit there on Twitter and they will defend whatever games and whatever stuff that they like and all that, and they're this and they're that, and they'll try to say that they're whatever, that they're PC gamers and they're neutral and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, they'll still defend and talk about whatever the hell they want to and do whatever stuff, while also simultaneously calling out people and saying things about people that like Nintendo. Usually people that like Nintendo, or that they like Xbox, or if they like PlayStation, right? Like I said, depending on who they are and whatever the case is. And this is very funny with this game, because I had people calling me names, certain people calling me names and calling me shill, simply because I corrected them on game sales for, like, let's say Pokemon or whatever the case is. But they have no problem being tepid about things and saying, well, I'm going to wait till full facts and being all that when it comes to what they like and Final Fantasy. You know what I'm saying? So it was very interesting that I saw some comments from certain people that create content on RPGs and video games and things like that and what they had to say. And they don't want to make videos on it and they don't want to have anything to say. But I'm telling you, man, if you even sound for a second like you're defending Pokemon or Nintendo or Mario, even if you're just creating conversation, even if it's just talk about, hey, well, here's what I think. They are so quick to call you names and to call you shill and to call you this and that. But when it's what they like, oh my gosh, no, I'm the logic, like, I'm logical, I'm this, I'm that. And it's just funny how that works. So I've seen a lot of that with Final Fantasy 16. I have seen so much of that with Final Fantasy 16. People that will sit here and, like I said, call you every name in the book for saying things about sales, especially the Power World and Nintendo stuff, right? Minute it's about what they like, fake PC gamers, guys that sit there and say, I'm a PC gamer, they play everything with the controller. They like Final Fantasy, they go meet the developers and say that they'll call other people shills and names while they're going off and taking pictures with the developers and all this stuff and getting free stuff and doing all that. But they have no problem calling other people shills and names because they don't like Nintendo or they don't like Xbox or they don't like whatever a certain thing. But they have no problem being very hypocritical and being very, oh, well, let's wait and see when it comes to what they like in Final Fantasy 16. Certain content creators. I just found it funny. And like I said, they'll sit there, these PlayStation guys, it's a PlayStation guy that's cosplaying as a PC gamer. Bro ain't no damn real PC gamer. You know? He just hooks up his controller to a PC, says he's a PC gamer. A bunch of fakes and frauds. You know? A bunch of fakes and frauds. A bunch of freaking fake PC gamers. That's not a PC gamer. Taking a controller and hooking up to your PC, say I'm a PC gamer. You're not a PC gamer. Just because you take a controller and hook it up to a PC and you play on there more? Just means that so if they made a console that was in a box that was just like a PC and you just take a controller, you'd play that too. So yeah. But no, listen, guys. I'm not saying that if you do that doesn't mean all of you guys are fake. I'm saying that the people that sit there and try to act all whatever and call other people out and call people names and stuff and sit there and say, oh, well, I'm a PC gamer. They're not. They like PlayStation. They like Final Fantasy. They like PlayStation RPGs. They grew up with that, clearly. But to try to sit there and call other people stuff, and when things like this come out, it's all of a sudden, oh, I'm not going to make a video on it. I'm going to wait. Oh, there's this, there's that. Man, just very interesting. But if you did that with anything else, if it was Nintendo or whatever, I'm going to wait, or let's just wait and see. You're a shill, you're this, you're that. You see what I'm saying? Like, that same amount of grace isn't given to what you don't like. So, did I make a video on Final Fantasy sales yet? No. Could I? Could I have? Sure. But the reason why I didn't make a video on it, right now at least, is because I've already made a bunch of videos on it. But two, I'm waiting to see exactly what's happening. But that's the type of grace that I would give to pretty much any system or any news story. I'll probably wait on it. If it's something that, not so sure, Japanese, like you gotta wait for a translation. But apparently the translations from people that know Japanese are in. And that's what they said. They said it's 3.5 million. So the game sold around 3 million in the first week. So it only sold 500,000 since launch. That just seems weird that it would only sell that much. That just seems like not real. So I'm waiting. No, you're not a fraud. You're not a fraud, MK, because you're not out here trying to call other people all the time. So yeah. Don't get me started whenever you try to explain Steam Deck not a competitor. Speaking of that, like the same person, content creator, I love this coming from. That's how you know that they just hate Nintendo and they're salty. The same content creator under one of Mr. P.O.'s posts. Oh, well, the reports came out that Steam Deck has only sold like 4 million units or whatever. Oh, well, I'm glad that I don't even play my Switch anymore. Like, I haven't played it in years as a third-party gamer. And I'm glad that they don't have to sell anything for them to still make Steam Deck. Bruh, shut your ass. The cope in the seat in the post. Ain't nobody care that you play your Steam Deck. Ain't nobody care that there's nothing to do with the article. Nothing to do with the article how much you play or not. And that's what I'm saying. Some of these people, bro, some of these people online, they will sit there and call you every name in the book over video games. Over games, when you think that you're cool with them. And they'll sit there and you can just tell that they're so angry over Nintendo's success. They're so angry over RPGs like Fire Emblem and certain RPGs selling as good as Final Fantasy. Or selling because of the install base that the Switch has. Let's just keep it a buck. The install base helps push things. They're so angry over these things that any post that comes up, once again, that it wasn't even really a comparison with the Switch. It was simply just saying, hey, look, it's the Steam Deck is sold this. Ain't nobody care that you play this niche device more than your Switch, bro. You already admitted that you don't care. Like, you mainly play third party games. Nobody cares. Why don't you go get a ROG Ally? Go get a more powerful. That's more powerful than your Steam Deck. You can play it in even better quality. What's the point of having a Steam Deck? If it's about just third-party games and just about the third party and the power, do that. Nobody cares. Clearly. So I just find it funny, man. These people, you got these people seething over Nintendo having success. It's funny. I didn't finish Final Fantasy 16, but I enjoyed what I played of it. Yeah, it's not a bad game by any means. I do think Expedition 33 will be better than Final Fantasy, but it might not review better though. I don't know if it's gonna review better, but I think I'll probably like it more. But not because it's like, oh my gosh, it's like a million times better, just because it's more the combat that I want to play. I don't mind. I think action RPGs are good, but Expedition looks like what I wanted, you know. Supported with the $2 and says best gaming experiences on mini PC, guys. the mini PC. Best gaming experience, mini PC. Absolutely not. Shoutouts, guys. Appreciate the combo breaks. And we going? Yes, sir. But yeah, the cope was strong, bro. Even though I'm happy that they don't have to... Bro, listen. If the Steam Deck wasn't selling, or if the Steam Deck continues to sell as poorly as it is, there's no guarantee that they're going to continue making the Steam Deck forever. If the Steam Deck continues to sell as poorly as it does, if the Steam Deck 2 comes out and it's too expensive and even less people buy it than the Steam Deck 1, there's no guarantee that they're going to continue on with that. Valve is not the most reliable when it comes to hardware. Remember Steam machines? Yeah, those went the way of the dodo. Now, they didn't produce those themselves. They had a lot of third-party manufacturers make them for them, but that doesn't mean that they're going to continue to support something. Remember the Steam controller? Yeah, how many variations of the Steam controller were there? Hey, remember Steam Link? Remember Steam Link, guys? Yeah, what happened to Steam Link and the support for that? So to sit here and act like this is where the cope and seeth come from these weirdo fake PC gamers. It's a PlayStation fan that's a content creator that cosplays as a PC gamer. He's just a big Final Fantasy fan, PlayStation fan that tries to cosplay to make it seem as if everybody else are fanboys and shills, and he's the one that's truly for gamers. He's the one that everyone goes to for real opinion. It's like, shut up, bro. So some of these Final Fantasy fans, they think that they're the MC. They think that they're the MC. and that they're fighting against some type of greater evil of Nintendo and Xbox and PlayStation fans, and they're the greater good. And it's like, shut up, man. Like, these people think that anybody that says anything positive about Nintendo, Sony, a first-party game, but usually not even really Sony, because they're really more like the down-low Sony, but anybody that says anything, like, positive with Nintendo or Xbox, they're crazy fans and chills. Like, you know, that's the funniest thing, man. Content should be meaningful, chill, and positive. Yeah, I know. It should be meaningful, chill, and positive. So, I just find that funny. Because remember, you're a shill if you don't like the box art for Stellar Blade. You're a shill. Because it's not on Nintendo or Xbox. So you're a shill. You're a shill, and you're crazy for simply not liking the girl upside down in the box art. You know? Never mind. I bought the game for $70 day one. You're on my PS5. You're a shill for simply not liking it. How dare you? I'm telling you, man. Does his name rhyme with fly by rinse? Maybe? I didn't say no names, bro. I didn't say no names. Fly by rinse. That's crazy. No, Miles, you're good. You're not offended. You didn't offend anybody. Fly by rinse. You're risking it all, OJ, for Nintendo. I know, bro. It's crazy. So that's why I like the fact that the Switch sales are good. Hey, what's up, Iggy? So welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? My Xenoblade brethren. Good to see you here. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. So anyone who feels if you like Nintendo, you're a shill. If you like Xbox, you're a shill. If you like Sony, to a degree, you're a shill. And these guys, like I said, they have this main character syndrome. They think that they're the wholly appointed to tell the truth and to be the beacon of reason. It's like, bro, shut up. Like, oh my gosh. Nobody cares. Like, that's why I'm glad Switch does so well. Because you know they'd be acting all sorts of stupid. If Switch didn't sell well, oh my gosh, I can only imagine these people. These people, all of a sudden, sales would matter a lot. Sales don't matter right now. They're not that important. I don't play it. So, you know, I don't play it, so I don't care, you know? I'm telling you, if the Switch didn't sell well, they'd be talking about, see, this is the reason why I don't play. Look at these sales. It's terrible. Trust me, bro. If these sales weren't good, they'd be way more aggressive. They have to come out as coping and seething and angry about stuff and calling people shill and fanboy and names because they're mad that that their favorite thing or whatever, you know, isn't in the limelight or spotlight. Whatever the case is. And what they like, third-party games or whatever, gets overshadowed. I don't know. Their favorite device, Steam Deck, isn't selling as well. When all you saw on Twitter is people sitting there and hyping it up. And then reality came crashing down. The same thing that you called people names for, shill and fanboy and all this other stuff, when people would say, well, listen, look, the sales aren't that great. Because that's what happened to me. If people said, oh, look, the Steam Deck sales went up this, I'd be like, well, guys, listen, they haven't announced sales numbers. The sales aren't great. I'd instantly get barraged with these same people saying you're a shill, you're a fanboy, you're this. So the reality sets in that you're a dumbass when these sales numbers come out. Excuse my French. The reality sets in that you're a moron. And then that makes you even more upset when the reality sets in that you've been wrong for 3 to 4 years. You know? It's happened to all of us, but they don't want to admit it. So they come up with these excuses. Oh, well, I'm happy they don't have to sell for me to get what I want. Bro, you ain't going to be getting what you want. You're not going to be getting what you want if the sales don't continue. Like, if you don't get good sales. They're not just going to... It's not charity. Steam Deck is not charity. I know Steam fans like to think that it is, but it's not. If the sales keep declining and if they don't get good sales with the Steam Deck 2, they're not just going to keep making it just because. Because if that was the case, then they would have already made an upgrade by now. Why haven't we gotten an upgrade to the Steam Deck? If they just like throwing money away, where is the upgrade to the Steam Deck? Clearly, they're taking their time. They're seeing it. The longer that you have a system on the market, the more it can actually turn profitable. Parts get cheaper over time, blah, blah, blah. But if you replace it with something new, all of that old stock, all of that is done. You got to move on to the next thing. That's going to be more expensive. So Steam is definitely taking their time compared to other devices, right? Compared to, other devices where you'll see ROG Ally 2, whatever. There's already other devices that have came out and already replaced the first variation of it with a stronger device. So if they just like throwing money away, where's the Steam Deck 2 at? Oh yeah, they waited. They made an OLED version instead. So I just find it hilarious, man. I don't know. A little rant there, but it is what it is. People change the narrative all the time. Xbox, like I said, this is mainly against some of these fake PC guys that will sit there and call out everybody that likes anything else. But yeah, I mean, J2 hit the nail on the head. He said, "Does it rhyme with what he rhymed?" Like he knows who he knows who it was. The porter with the $2 says, any chance Switch 2 includes a Wolverine figure? Yes. I mean, if you play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, it won't include it, but it'll be part of the backwards compatibility for sure. So yeah. Miles, I don't know what's wrong. Are you okay, Miles? What's going on? Nobody's upset at you. What are you upset at? Call a spade a spade. Having double standards is a standard for these weirdos. Yep. Yeah. Yep. It is what it is. It is what it is, but I'm used to it at this point, man. It's happened. It's happening. So yeah. Hit that like button though, guys, if you haven't hit that like button. We went too long. That rant went for about a good 20 minutes. 30 minutes. If you have questions, let's go and get into some Q&A. I'll answer questions for the next about 20 minutes. We have hit almost our limit at the 3 hours. Time flies when you're ranting about nothing, about stuff. So hit that like button and ask questions if you have it. I'm not sure what Miles is upset about, but Miles, you're okay. Nobody's upset that you don't like Mario, so that's not a big deal. I'm not upset. Oh, you're just joking. Okay, good. I'm glad. Do you think that Xbox handheld honestly intends to compete with Switch 2? No, it's not based off of the rumors. I think I'll probably go in depth with it more tomorrow, just because I forgot to do that today. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, it's all good though. PS3 360 days were wild. Are you behind on the stream, Chris? Just because we already talked about that, or maybe you're just bringing it back up. But yeah, the Xbox handheld, man. I don't really have anything to say too much about it. So it is what it is, We'll see what happens. Big love to Simeon Coin with the 100 core crystals. Just always been a Nintendo fan my whole life, but I get tired of people telling me to get a PS5. I'm happy with what I have, and this time I won't be getting the Ultimate Game Pass this year because there's games added on Game Pass I can play on Nintendo. My music request is the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse Stage 4 Pete's Peak. I mean, PS5 is good. I mean, I don't know who's telling you to get one, but I always tell people, like, they always ask me, OJ, should I get one? I say, hey, well, what games do you like? If you want, like, all the third-party games, then obviously it's a good system to get. But if you don't care for that, or if you're fine with your first-party games with Switch, and Switch 2's coming, and you're fine with whatever you have on Xbox, because you can get third-party games on there, and you don't care for PlayStation's third-party games, or sorry, PlayStation's first-party games, then yeah, you can roll without it, you know? But I always try to give people the truth in terms of, you know, if it's good for them or not, by asking a few questions. So, thank you for the 100 core crystals, though, man. The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse Stage 4. Stage 4 theme. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see here. The audience is everyone. Yep. Yo, Vice! Let's go! With the valuable items. Thank you so much, Vice. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 5 gifted members. Hey, yo. Yo, 10 more points on the board. Let's get it. Thank you so much, Vice. Appreciate it. Let's go! I think I might need to make a new notification for gifted memberships. If people gift, like 5 or 10 or more. I think I might have to make a new notification for that because I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool when people gift. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that advice. I got a PC and a Switch, of course, for retro consoles mostly. Rock the PC and Switch, though. Yeah, PC and Switch is a good combo. Good combo. Bit curious, just how can we see the actual Switch and Switch 2 competitor? Gotta need exclusives, but what else? See an actual Switch and Switch 2 competitor? I mean, I think that all the systems are still competitors at the end of the day. People like to break it down into handhelds and not, but at the end of the day, everything's in competition against everything. Like, everything really is. They're in competition for your time. So, Switch 2 is going to be in competition with Xbox and PlayStation. It's going to be in competition with everything at the end of the day. In the new age market. Maybe not in the traditional sense, but in the new age market, they're competing for your time and your dollars. Thank you so much, though, Vice. I appreciate that. Mystic Pain, Edo Ranger, K-Thorn, Hub, Broccoli Rob, DSP's Incident all got gifted memberships. Let's go, man. Thank you so much, Vice. You're new to this gaming stuff? Oh, okay. Final Fantasy to recommend? I mean, any of the classic Final Fantasies are fine. Like, you know, Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I would say Final Fantasy 7, like the port on PC or Xbox or PlayStation. Final Fantasy 7 is not a bad place to start with. So yeah, shout outs though, guys. Appreciate that. This is some pretty cool music. I don't think I ever played the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. I don't think I ever played this game. True, in my opinion, if a platform can play most games, other platforms it's a competitor. Yeah, I think if there's a variety of games that are on both platforms, you know, even if it's not all the games or all the biggest games, I still think it's a competitor. But once again, they're competing for your time. If you're always playing on your Switch, you might not want to be interested in playing on your PlayStation 5 as much. Or if you're always playing on your PS5, you might not want to be interested in playing on your Switch. That's competition right there. If there's a game that comes out, like let's say an indie game, like Stardew Valley's on the Switch. It's also on the PS5. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, they all want you to buy Stardew Valley on their system because they get a 30% cut of every single game sale. So that is competition. And there's tons of indie games that are across all the different platforms. So they're all in some way a competition. Now, yes, there is like less direct markets and all that, which obviously like PC market compared to like Switch and all that. But at the end of the day, in today's new age market, I mean, they're honestly competing for your time. And, you know, Nintendo stated this many times before. They're competing for your time because let's just keep it real. We all don't have time to play every single system, every single game on all, like everything that we want to play. We don't have time for that. There's no time for everyone to sit there and play. Okay, I'm gonna play everything that I want to play on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC, mobile, and I'm gonna be able to do it. Nobody does that. And if you do, you have no job or you have no life. If you can just sit there and play video games on every single platform and play everything that you want, especially if you're an RPG gamer, come on now. Let's keep it real here. Most people do not have the time for that. So they are competing for that time, you know? They are competing for that time for you to play. What's up, Brian Tyler Vio? Do the Joy-Cons and Switch 2 have optical lasers like a mouse so we can play RTS games? It seems like they do, but let's wait for April 2nd. But yeah, it definitely seems like they do. WH. Yeah, I know. I know you've been here too, though, Ryan Tyler, but shout outs. I just want to say what up. I have no confidence in the Xbox handheld being streamlined enough to be quality. I could be wrong. I think it's gonna be good because Microsoft is not bad with OSs and stuff. But you know, we'll see though for sure. We'll see. We'll see for sure, you know? Mario Paint would be kind of fire. Yeah, that'd be kind of fire. If they made a new Mario Paint game, that'd be cool. So yeah. Just don't think the Xbox handheld is what most people want, going by how it's been described. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a variation of like a Steam Deck. Or something like that. So yeah. So yeah. Am I gonna be on the Spawncast? Probably. We'll see. So yeah. Will you try Civilization? Probably not, just because I'm not a big Civilization fan. So yeah, probably not. Probably gonna be on the Spawncast. We'll see though. This Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'll probably have, like I said, an early stream or a late night stream to kind of get everything ready. But yeah, Saturday I should be good to go Saturday for the Spawncast pre-show and Spawncast. So yeah. All right, take it easy, Jeffrey Tucker. Thanks for coming out to tonight's stream, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you guys coming out. A lot of you guys, like I said, this was awesome, man. Such an awesome stream. Awesome for you guys to be out here. Thank you guys for supporting as well too. So thank you guys so much. Shout outs though. Good night though. Good night. Shout out to Vice. Hey man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the long-term support. And shout outs that we actually got everything running like effectively. Like big love. I got my first ever Twitter X message. When it comes to, I've never seen anybody in the chat before there, but there was actually somebody there, so that was great to see that. I guess you need like the premium or whatever to chat there, which is stupid. They should just make it to where anybody can chat. But yeah, man, very very cool, very good stuff. All right, hey, have a nice night, guys. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we'll wrap it up there too as well. I think we've exhausted all of our questions and topics for today. We'll be back tomorrow with the stream. Like I said, it'll either be a really early stream or it will be a really late night stream. So it'll be one of the two. So look out for that. And we're going to talk about the Xbox handheld more. We'll talk about more Nintendo Switch 2 stuff and all of that. So it should be pretty fun. So, all right, guys. Shout out to Vadsev. Appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Check out my most recent video where I discussed a variety of different things when it comes to Nintendo Switch news and more. So if you haven't seen that yet, check it out, man. It's a great video. Appreciate everybody who did watch. And thank you to all the donos today, man. One Me Games. Big love to Vice. Big love to 7th Hokage with the 15 gifted memberships today. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the little donos that came through as well. Little donos that all add up. They're big donos to me, in my opinion. Simeon Coin over there on Twitch, the Ported Sicilian. Multiple donos at the end here. Kevin, Greg, Anonymous, Redbeard and Sausage, Nin, King Cagney, Cyber Taurus, Shadow Fox with the big dono, Dean, Monado Mario, Matt Roadhouse with big dono as well. And Justin, too. Thank you so much. Life will change. Puchata as well coming through. Thank you guys so much. Partyman Cart. And thank you to all the Elite Ninjas here that are members up. Thank you guys so much. You guys help keep these daily live streams going strong. So thank you guys so much. And yeah, we'll see you guys for the next one. Thank you for watching. Check out those links that I gave. It's the same video, but check out my links for the video that I did today. And we'll see you guys on tomorrow's